And now you can see Bird Lady running around. Well, you should now. I just saw it pop up on my screen. I have my stream up on my screen too.
Hello, hello, there we are.
Yay.
Oh, she's bouncing around. She's so cute.
She's so pretty. Like, I love her redesign.
Oh,
I love it so much.
She's adorable, and I'm adding this to my big book of costumes that I need to make.
I'm actually going to pull up a picture of her original design. And I'm going to put it in front of my face right here. Let me see. No, not the remaster. Go away. I want the original.
She's so cute.
Okay, so this is her original artwork right here. That I'm going to pop up right now. That's her original artwork right there.
Oh.
Like, it doesn't look that different, but like the redesign I feel like is much better. I freaking love Melia. Let me see if
it's less harsh, I guess, if I want to say. Like,
here's her in-game. Here's her in-game
model
from the original.
Yeah, much softer.
Yeah.
And it really brings out the colors.
Yeah, like, again, I don't think the original graphics.
Oh my
were
god!
that bad.
she disappears except everything except her wand. Is that a wand? A staff? What do you call that?
It's a staff.
It's a pretty short staff.
It extend. I believe it extends. She uses it in her eye animation. So let me see if it actually extends. It does. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it extends out. She basically puts it in pocket mode.
You know they actually make those now for women. They make.
Oh yeah, the pocket batons. The pocket batons.
Yeah.
And like frick, what are they called? What are those baton sticks? I don't know what the hell they're called.
Nightsticks.
Yeah, those things.
Yeah, just pop a button and then beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah. Okay, so a little bit of a rundown of what I did. I didn't complete a lot of quests. I did all the requirements for completing, but I didn't go and like actually complete the request. So that's what I'm going to do right now.
Just talk to a bunch of people.
Yeah, basically just talk to a bunch of people to complete the quest.
Yeah, it's just efficiency. I get down with that strategy. Like, you do as much as you can, and then if you know everyone's going to be in the same area, just talk to them all at once. Efficiency.
I did complete a couple. Like this old man who was apparently had the hots for a younger girl, was told the error of his ways, and he's like,
yeah,
I want to teach everyone not to do that. And you know how I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna give you a quest to go beat up a unique monster. How does that correlate to you not
preying on younger girls?
No idea. But it works. Trust me. So that's what he did. And I completed another quest that it was a young captain who was trying to get the lieutenant spot by beating the current lieutenant. If she beats him in a fight, basically, that's the test. That's the lieutenant colonel test, to beat the current lieutenant colonel in a fight.
I mean, that makes more sense than beat up a monster so that I don't want to get it on with younger women.
The gist of the quest was that basically, you got a vision when you talk to her, and you get two options. You either gave her a small shield and she loses the fight and she doesn't get it, or you give her a poison sword and she cheats and wins.
Oh god, I'm trying to think of how you would cheat with a poison sword, and I'm not coming up with anything good on that mental image.
The vision just showed that she beat the lieutenant colonel, and he's like, wait, what? How? A poison sword? You coward.
I mean, coward is one way to describe it. Pure fucking evil is another.
If I remember correctly, because I gave her the shield. I wasn't about to let her cheat to get that position. Because fuck that.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, it's a non-lethal poison. It's just like to weaken him enough for her to beat him.
sure.
Because the actual, I believe that's what the what that path does.
That's what she tells you anyway. Oh no, it's totally
I
non-lethal.
was about to say, like, Charlotte, what the hell? Nah, cause in the shield route, she actually loses in one hit. She takes
Oh my
one punch
God.
and loses.
Oof.
Oh yeah, and I completed one other quest. There's a girl named Desiree out in the center of town. I had to get
Okay.
Colony 9 to a specific requirement, to a specific affinity.
Right.
And she basically tells the story of how her dad died in a war. Her dad's name is Zord, and he had a repair shop here in Colony 9, but he went to the war on that we saw at the very beginning of the game, or at least that you can look up on on YouTube, because I did that a long ass time ago. But he apparently died in that war, and she had to close his shop. She's not good with machines, so she couldn't keep his shop going. So she was trying to figure out what she wanted to do with her life. And she basically had this long conversation with Shulk about, like, okay, so these are the two things I feel like I'm good at and I want to do. So you decide for me.
But Shulk, the guidance counselor. Okay, now did we talk about her strengths, her weaknesses, her hopes and dreams for the future, or do we just be like, yeah, that sounds fun, do that?
She gave two options. She says she either wants to be a soldier because she's actually a really good shot, and she feels like she's disciplined enough. The only issue that she had was that she's not good with machines, so she's afraid that she might not be able to service her weapon.
That's a pretty big con in a fight against machines.
And well, she doesn't have to work on machines as long as she can fix her gun is the main thing. The other option is for her to become a sculptor, and basically she likes sculpting and she has fun with it, but she acknowledges that it doesn't. No, come back here. Do not go into your house, my friend. I need you. So she's a sculptor, and she says she likes doing it, but it's not the most social thing. So she likes being able to interact with people, and sculpting does not do that because she has to, like, stay inside and do her sculpting and shit.
Okay, well, as a soldier, you know how she's going to interact with people? Burying them. They're going to die.
And also,
how's that for interaction?
And also that the sculpting doesn't pay good, while being a soldier does pay better.
I mean, while you're alive.
I made her a soldier.
Gee.
It's the better option, okay?
Well, when you put it that way.
Alright, so now to explain this quest I'm doing. So remember that one, I don't know if you remember, but I remember talking about this one lady who I gave biscuits to her son, and she has an adopted Napon son.
Oh, yeah, who she's a complete bitch to?
Yeah. So there's a quest here where he asked me to, oh, this little dude right here. He basically asked me to go get him a red Polynor because his dream is to go out into the world and, like, explore. But he has, like, no experience in the real world. So him and his brother are gonna do, like, one last fight to decide who's going to win, what he's going to do. So he asked me, so the quest is to get him a red Polynorb, so that, because red Polynorbs apparently make him stronger. And strong enough to beat his brother, because he won't be able to beat him without it. So the other option is to go talk to his brother, and you learn that his brother actually really, really likes and looks up to his brother. So this guy actually looks up to the Napon and really cares about him, and he's just terrified that if this little guy goes out into the real world, he's going to die. Yes, he's going to get eaten.
He's going to absolutely bite it, yeah.
So the other option is to give him the red Polynorb so that he can basically beat his brother and tell him, no, you're staying your ass here.
With evil mom.
It's not the ideal situation, but he has a brother who cares about him at least.
I mean, that is true. What happens if you let him go out in the world? Like, it's nice that his brother cares about him.
Okay, slight spoilers. So both quests lead into a separate quest.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And technically, giving the orb to his brother is the better option, but I will leave the decision to you.
Well, can we talk to the Napon for a second? I have to make a decision based on something.
Okay, so let me save real fast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the save button. Because I believe talking to him will give him the
Oh,
item to
it'll give
complete
him
the
just
quest.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's. Yeah, I want to talk to him because I haven't had a chance to like see this little dude.
All right. So what is he gonna say? Did you bring it? Thank you. Zukazu, go and challenge your little brother to final showdown. Praise for Zukazu's victory. Zukazu won!
Oh.
Fight long and hard, but Zukazu won. It all thanks to Red Pollen Orb. Zukazu can go traveling now. Zukazu not said goodbye to everyone. Zukazu will see them again when he comes back. Thank you. And
Nope.
then he dips.
Nope. 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 Load it and give it to his brother. This is the first Napon that I like.
Alright, so
Not all Napons,
load up.
but definitely this one.
Alright, so this is what happens when we give it to his brother. I will say slight spoilers, their entire like arc gets a little happy ending at least.
That's what I'm hoping for. It was just so sincere.
Hello.
I'm like, nothing
Did you get the Red
sincere.
Pollen Orb?
Nothing sincere ever has a happy ending.
So, you think I should have it? Then he's sure to lose now. He'll have to give up his dream. There's more to life than traveling anyway. I'll show him that we can do just fine here in Colony 9. He didn't have a chance. Here I go!
Don't like the brother as much. I'm glad he cares about his Napon brother, but at the same time.
It's over. It took a while, but he submitted. He said he'll stay here, he said he'll even make a boat. I always say there's nothing better than living in peace with family. Okay, what do the completed quests actually say? Every quest has, I forget to read them sometimes, but every quest has like the outcome on the bottom. So where is this? There it is, Little Brothers Fight. It says, the brothers' feud will come to an end. Jiroke and Zukazu resolve their feud and live in Colony 9 happily together. Right, and now we got another quest with Zukazu.
See, that's what I was hoping was the eventual outcome. Like, yes, he has to give up his dream, but on the other hand, if he has to stay here, he has to realize that his little brother actually does like him and care about him.
Long time no see.
As opposed to
Zukazu-
going off and fucking dying. Long time no see. What? Long time no see. Back up, dude. It's been like 10 minutes.
That was in an alternate universe. We reloaded, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Zukazu feel quite good since deciding not to travel. It's not so bad in this colony. But there's one thing worrying me. Tell me in greater detail. It my Granny Pon. She adopts Zukazu, but she no treat me like family. All because Zukazu Napon. Zukazu so sad, she never want to see me or play with me. If Zukazu have to stay here, he want to get along with Granny Pon. That's where Zukazu needs your help. Granny Pon.
Kill her! Kill Granny Pon!
I can't kill any NPCs in this game, unfortunately. Granny Pon only ever listen to what Jiroke say. But everyone in Colony respect you, so it should work if you try. You've gotta help me. I know how hard it can be when things don't go well with family. You understand? It thanks to you that me and little brother made up. Next, Zukazu need to make Granny Pon like him. I need to collect 3 lots of maternal Armu milk from plain Armus in Colony 9. I need to milk some Armus.
Is the
Here it is. I am
milk
unfamiliar
going
with.
to help?
So this is the post thing that Melly and Charlotte that I told you about last time we were on stream. Charlotte basically said, "No, you're too stiff. Try this. Yo, no, we got you." Something like that. And she's like, "I am unfamiliar with such coarse phrasing, but I shall try."
I'm still giving her an Irish accent in my head. All the cutscenes contradict me. Gotcha. Friend Yo, leave it to us, mate. God, that makes it so much better.
Is that correct, Charla?
Is that correct, Charla?
That make her feel better. Then, when she in good mood, give Granny Pon this. An old ring. Huh. Alright, so we gotta
It's
get...
worthless, but give it to her anyway.
Oh yeah, I also made a really sad discovery before the last time I streamed too.
No.
I looked up the... I decided when I had my internet out, I decided to look up the quest I have.
Uh-huh.
I missed one that leads into another quest. So in total, I've missed 2 quests, and those 2 quests are missable.
I mean, at least they're missable, but that still sucks.
I was so disappointed. And I remember, like, because it had to be done before I sent the refugees from the leg to Colony 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't do it. And I swear to God, as like, that day, I didn't say anything, like, on stream, but I remember thinking, like, I was speaking to some of the residents. I'm like, I remember there was a quest here, but he doesn't have the exclamation point, so maybe not. Sure enough, I go back and look at the quest names, and I'm missing one quest that had to be done then. I'm like, oh, great. Fantastic.
That's the absolute fucking worst.
Yay! Charla and Melia have 1 level. Only 2 more to go before I complete that 1 quest with the girls. Also, Charla... oh yeah, Charla also got... So, what's the other quest I had? Also, that 1 quest with Desiree, the girl I made into a soldier, gave Shulk another skill tree. So you see how everyone has 3 skill trees? Everyone has a total of 5 total skill trees. Everyone has 2 quests that lead into a skill tree.
That unlock the okay,
Yeah.
Pessimism. Oh, shit. Oh, that's dark. I don't...
It's more realism than pessimistic how they treated it in the quest, because the quest has to do with, like, the trait involved in the skill quest. So, Shulk basically kept telling... Shulk was basically being a worrywart with Desiree, basically saying, so what if this, what if that, and he does that regardless of which option you give her. It's like, are you sure this is good for you? It's like, are you sure I should be the one picking blah, blah, blah? Like, he's giving valid concerns, obviously.
Yeah.
And Desiree puts it off like saying, oh, why? I never realized how pessimistic you were. But it means you care, though, basically.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, it seems more like
it's more real. Yeah, that's
being
more
a realist
realistic.
more so than pessimist, but they gave him the pessimism line, so we'll take that. Oh yeah, I was gonna get checked which other quest I was gonna complete. Current flying relations. That's the new one I got. I can't complete that one. Okay, so might as well go get that milk now. Wait, before I do that, can anyone trade for it? I should be doing this more often. I am looking for... Take a look to see who trades it.
Just look. You want us to tell you everything? God.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh.
I dropped my controller.
What am I supposed to be?
It's on screen right now.
Oh.
The person who trades Armu milk is...
Oh.
The person who is asking for Armu milk.
Oh.
Well, technically, I'm supposed to...
I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was like, yeah, Zukazu. Like, what are you trying to show me? I didn't get what you were trying to show me, God.
To be completely fair, we're supposed to give the milk to his grandma, not him. But...
So why did he just give it to us?
That's what I'm saying. Alright, no. There we go, trade. Faster than going to kill some unfortunate Armus. Here, want some red lettuce? I'll give you some red lettuce.
I got tons of that shit. Take it. Take it all. It's just... Oh, progress. Ta-da! It is kind of annoying that you can only do it one at a time, but at
Yeah.
the same time,
Does
if
he
you're
have-
cheating your way through a quest, this is kind of cheating your way through a quest.
Say it's time, I don't give a damn. Okay, so I explained this in my last quest, but my last stream, but I'll explain it again. So you see how the maternal Armu milk has a number under it, a value?
Yes.
Basically, you have to trade equal or more to get the item that you want to trade for. There's also a mechanic called overtrade, where if you give something of sufficiently over value, they give you an extra item too. And there are certain items that you could only get that way. I wonder what his is. Does he have him? This nice. You take this too. Travel artwork.
Okay.
Interesting. I don't know if I'll ever need that, but sure.
But you got it now.
Yeah. All right. So let's go give the granny pawn that milk.
Let's go.
She's a daytime person, so let's go over here. Marcia.
She would be on the daytime, rotten bitch.
It seems you've been able to halt my grandson's argument. Thank you. It was dreadful to think Jirok might get himself hurt. Don't you have two grandsons, lady? A present? But this is maternal Armu milk. This will make my biscuits particularly sumptuous. I don't know if I Thank you most kindly. Was there something else? Yes, there was something else. The ring, lady. Was there something else you wanted to give me? I can't believe it. I thought I'd never see this again. What? Zukazu gave it to you? This belonged to my late husband. How did he ever manage to find it? The truth is, my husband had a bit of trouble with a group of Napon. And that's how he lost his life. Some part of me must have been blaming Zukazu for his death.
What?
I'm such a stubborn old woman. I've treated Zukazu so badly. Would you mind waiting a moment?
I'm going to go throw myself off the nearest cliff in penance.
It may be too late for apologies, but would you take these to him? Baking is all I'm skilled at, so biscuits will have to do. And tell him I wouldn't mind if he came to keep me company later. I got Marcia's biscuits. If I didn't know the context, of this quest, that would be very weird.
I got Marcia's biscuits. Okay.
But yeah, okay, so now we understand why Marcia was really cold towards Zukazu. But
Because she's a racist.
The only question I have is, what the hell did her husband do that
To piss off a group of
to piss off a
Napon.
group of Napon enough to kill him? I mean, I was gonna ask, it's like, how would Napon
be
kill
fair,
him? But freaking, we got Ricky
you know what?
here,
Okay.
who's an ultimate fucking beast of
That's-
a party member, so it's
that's
not that
true.
surprising.
So either her husband was a piece of shit, or she doesn't actually say that the Napon killed him. She said that there was some trouble with the Napon, and that's how he lost his life. There could have been any number of situations that she just blames on the Napon involved,
Yeah.
even though her husband was clearly at fault.
So it doesn't justify anything, but you know what?
No.
At least she came to her senses. How did it go? What? These Granny Pond's biscuits? You giving them to me? So it went well? Zukazu always wanted to eat these. Zukazu always used to just watch Jirok eating them. I hope I was of some help. Oh wait, that's you.
I hope I was of some help. Now, do you want us to push Granny Pond off the cliff?
We did a
I feel
good job.
I feel like we haven't done quite enough yet. No, we didn't do a great job. I feel like there's still something we need to do, and that's push her off a fucking cliff.
Unfortunately, she gets nowhere near a cliff or a bridge in her walking pattern. So, not a
I
thing
guess
we
it's
could do.
I guess it's old-fashioned stabbing then.
Also, Zukazu has a great review on her biscuits. Not that delicious. But Zukazu's so happy. Zukazu glad he in Colony 9. Zukazu know every day will be happy from now on. Thank you.
Oh.
Thanks
The
to
fucking-
Zukazu, Marcia no longer has a prejudice against the Napon. And we get a weapon
That's-
for Ricky.
That's how you cure racism, folks. With old jewelry and biscuits.
They've unlocked the secret we didn't even know we had.
Shit.
I gotta
Everyone.
return this to Tata for that quest.
Can you imagine if that's how we solved racism in the real world? if that's actually the key to all of this, is to getting like you come across some wrinkled old white fuck who's like, all lives matter, and you just give him some fucking
Here, have
biscuits.
a biscuit. it's the Snickers of racism.
You're not you when you're racist.
Hey, racist, have a biscuit.
Uh-oh. Looks like Grandpa hasn't been eating his biscuits lately.
Bakeries would be having those flying off the shelf.
Oh, man. Bakeries would become the most essential business.
Who cares about the virus? We need those biscuits. It's the only way we can keep world peace. Now the keepsake is returned. Oh yeah, this is the
Oh,
the
the
Napon
guy
whose
yeah,
brother
yeah,
died,
I
that we-
remember him.
Yeah, and we freaking yeeted it off the cliff in Magna Falls. Now the keepsake is returned, and my brother Pond is at peace. Hope I was of some help. Don't fret, you're doing a great job. You have my word. Aww. This pleasant feeling rising within me. Could it be friendship?
So this is love.
And we get some jungle shoes. Which are basically sandals depending on who we
Hey.
get them. So this is the Napon that was supposed to give me the quest earlier. And unfortunately
And
he
we
cannot-
missed it.
Yeah. He was supposed to give me a different quest. It's unfortunate. The other quest I believe had to do with his grandson who we just talked about right now. I skipped over the conversation, but he mentioned his grandson.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what that quest was supposed to be about.
Well, I've dealt with a lot of grandsons in the last 10 or so minutes,
Wait.
so I think we've
That is
we've
true.
got our fill.
Yeah. All right. So back to Frontier Village to complete some of these quests. Back to the
All right.
to more Napon.
Okay. Just strapping in for some of the best dialogue.
There are a bunch of quests I can complete. Wait. What quest was this? Peppa, I mean. Ah, this is her. Okay. She wanted a makeover.
Yes!
Wow, we friends got them! Enigma lotuses, happy rabbits, and love cranes as well. Peppa always wanted these things. Peppa's so happy and cute.
Where's Salt?
Wait, what?
Where's Salt?
Peppa's so. Oh,
Her name is Peppa.
it took me a second. I was like, wait, what? I was like, you want to make her angry? You want to be salty? Oh, Peppa. It didn't click until I said her name again.
Shoot, daddy, shoot, daddy.
All I need is a freaking Napon named Sal, so I can have the Spanish Salt at least to actually be a name.
Jesus.
Sal and Peppa.
Sally Peppa.
Not.
Or
She's
as
pink
Patrick's-
too. Damn it. I was gonna say she's not a pig though, but she's still pink.
She could be Peppa Pig. Or as Patrick Stewart would say it, Salt and Peppa!
We love Sir Patrick. Peppa's so cute. She could die and it would be cutest Napon death ever. Wait, what?
Let's test that. I'm with her. Let's test it.
I mean, the cliff is right there. Come on, Melia, just one good kick.
Just pick her
Just
up
one
and
good
bowl.
Boom! Bop! Aw.
Punt.
You know what the funny thing is that Melia actually does have a dropkick animation. She
Be
doesn't.
perfect for the Napon.
Spoiler: she has an art where she actually drop kicks the enemy. She does like a gather and a running kick, and she actually has that as her, as one of her like idle animations for some reason. Like she's practicing the damn kick.
Jesus.
And it's simultaneously like the cutest and funniest thing ever. Also, when I was looking through the quest list, there was a bunch of quests I'm still missing from Frontier Village too. So I'm probably gonna like spend some time here talking to all the Napon, seeing if I can
Talking to all the Napon. It's okay. You know, it's fine. It's okay.
Okay, so it's probably.
I'm good. I'm not stressed or anything about. I'm mentally prepared to deal with all of this conversation. Actually, no. After the week that I've had, this is mindlessly annoying, which is exactly the kind of annoying that I can roast eternally.
Found you.
I still haven't gotten everything settled.
Really?
Yeah, I have those 2 accounts that I have money stored away in that are both requesting documents that I don't have. So I have to wait for my bank. Well, I had to wait for my bank to get back to me. When they got back to me, it was, sorry, you're gonna have to go into a physical branch for a 3rd time. And so I thought about doing that today, and I was like, you know what? Actually, fuck this. Everything's paused. The money is safe, so I can just leave it there and go tomorrow.
That's still irritating though that you have to keep going back.
Oh, fucking irritating. But it also gives me a chance to do what needs to be done at my gym. All my gym payments had been stopped for months while the COVID thing was happening. And they haven't alerted me that they're gonna start again, but I still don't have any way to change my payment information. So I have to go into my gym and have them update my bank account there. So I might as well just, if I'm going out tomorrow, I might as well just do all of it, you know? But yeah, at least I have the new account. I didn't lose any money, you know? I didn't, there was no identity theft happening, so nothing's gonna affect my credit score. I'm just embarrassed that it happened to me.
Did you ever figure out like maybe how or where?
No, I didn't, and that's actually the most frustrating part, is that, it, like, the only thing on my bank account that was similar to any other personal information I have out there was the, username for my account, which I don't understand how they could possibly have gotten my password or anything from that, but it could just be a data breach.
Maybe.
I mean, it could be the bank's fault, and I have no idea. But
yeah, there have been a lot of like cases recently of like companies getting breached and having information stolen. Like I remember last year Target that happened to Target too.
Yeah, it affected my job. Like that was a big thing that I dealt with, and trying to understand where the next wave of fraud would be coming from for our users was paying attention to who had the latest data breaches. And I remember when Wells Fargo had it in the last year, and I was like, oh, that sucks for Wells Fargo. And I didn't even bother looking because I've been dealing with it, but I'm sure I could find Golden One's been breached or something.
Maybe I haven't heard anything about Golden One, but you are. Gosh, I guess that's what.
They were having technical issues about a week ago too, so I don't know. I'm not blaming. Like, it happened, and I know how crafty these fucking people can be. So I'm just mad. I'm just bitter about it. Like, god damn it! I did everything right.
Cherry's mama pawn, my sister pawn, is no longer with us. Aww. Sorry, we have another Napon death here. A lot of the Napon quests seem to involve other Napon being dead.
Seem to revolve around death, quite frankly.
For a bunch of like cutesy creatures that are so fun and funny and talk so funny, they have very serious quests.
Yeesh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail the conversation. I just saw like another Napon death.
I saw that too, and I was like, wow.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but Cherry was giving us a lot of attitude. What should I give her? You should know because you're always looking over her. Now that I think of it, she said she needed some filtered water. She must need it for her work. Would something like that be okay? I wonder.
Yeah, just give people something that they need. That's...
If I brought it, she probably would not accept it.
I know some people like lavish presents and like things that they don't need, and they like being surprised with just cute stuff they don't need. I'm not one of those people, and so I understand, like, especially when you're going through something, you don't want just frivolous bullshit. Like, yeah, like, I like things that I can use. I like things that I need. I don't care about cost. Like, if I'm fucking hungry, just buy me a burger. Like,
that's what I always tell people. I tell people all the time, you're not trying to get into my heart. You're trying to get into my stomach.
Dude, same fucking difference for me though, right?
I will do like I'm one of those people that if I'm cool with you, I'll do like any favor for you. Like I won't ask for anything in return or anything. Yeah. But if you must give me something in return, just give me food. Honestly, just give me food. I will always need food, and I will always welcome food.
Feed me, Seymour. I mean, I love cooking. They have that thing about, like, you know, like love languages, like some people's is touch or giving or listening, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Food is not listed among those, and I think that's a crime because food is 100% my love language. Like making food for other people and being fed. Like that's how you show someone you fucking care about them, is you make them food.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not a great cook myself. I only know how to make like 4 different dishes. So if I live by myself, I'm eating the same shit over and over again.
Yo, it keeps you alive.
That's what matters. But yeah, but
like I mean, it's
like cooking for other people.
Yeah.
I do like making it for other people. I like it when I get a chance to cook. I just don't know that many recipes, unfortunately.
That just comes with time and practice.
But when we used to work at the office before we worked from home, I would always be that person that was like, I feel like getting Panda Express. Y'all want anything?
Yeah.
And it always made me feel good that I bring like 2 or 3 people like a bowl or something. It's like, I feel nice. It feels good to feed people. Exactly.
That's exactly it. Like, I'm sure the psychology behind it is like taking care of people. You know. I'm the same way. Like, whether I do make something myself for everybody or I'm ordering food for everybody, like it's the fact that my friends don't go hungry.
Yeah.
Because of me. So.
I feel like we're missing.
Or like, in reverse, it's the. Oh my god.
She just popped up out of nowhere.
I'm here.
You should have seen it on your screen now.
Now you see me, and now you're not. I saw it. The lag isn't actually as bad right now. I mean, it's still lag, but it's not as bad as it has been.
That's a good thing, though.
But, God, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like if I'm in a shitty mood and I don't have the energy to feed myself, and somebody's like, "Doesn't matter. What do you want?" I'm instantly like, "You and I are friends for life now. I owe you a debt of gratitude." I don't know, man. Food is just... I don't know. Food's my thing.
Yeah. It's also the reason why I don't lose weight.
God, you're fucking telling me.
I have a favor to ask. Only Hum Hum can do it. I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them. How would that sound in Irish?
I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them.
Is something the matter? We can help you. I want you to get me a monster egg from Machna. I will tell you the exact place. Whatever you... Okay, so Melia is actually questioning it. Thank you.
Whatever do you require a monster egg for? Like, what the actual hell? Is it safe to bring such things into the village? Are you thinking at all?
No
This is
problem.
the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
If we train monster after hatching, it can be helpful friend to nap on. Huh.
So you train hatchling beasts into monsters that you ride into battle. How very interesting.
That's why friends should not tease any monsters in village. Please give the egg to Gadada, not me.
Oh my god, wait a sec. So, please, yeah, it's totally safe. This is 100% safe and we do this all the time, but also give the egg to that dude.
Outside
Not
of Twisted
me.
Tree Gate, there is hill on the right side. As friends see from map, friend must go in circles to go up it. Watch out though, monsters there, very fierce. Rest assured that your answer will be attended without haste. There it is. No, you're way too stiff. Try this. Gotcha. Leave it to us. So that's what Charlotte told her to do.
Jesus.
And that's where she comes with, I'm familiar
What
with
the,
such phrase. Gotcha,
friendio.
friendio. Leave it to us, mate. Is that correct?
Friendio. God.
I'm just curious where she got the friendio part, because that's not what Charlotte told her to say.
It's not even... Where did she get it at all? Yeah, like, no one says that. It's not just that Charlotte didn't tell her to say that, no one says that.
They must have Avatar The Last Airbender here. In this universe, too. Some flameo hotman. Bullshit.
Fuck.
And you are... Tati. Way, hey, hoo! Friends got it. Hode camouflage is soft to the... just like they...
Oh my god.
This Nopon has the Rona.
This Nopon, I was
Should
about
we
to
kill
say,
it?
this Nopon has the fucking Rona. I mean, you got it for the betterment of the entire colony, right?
Just holding the Hode camouflage makes Tati feel rested. Oh, and Tati's voice is back to normal.
Uh-huh. Sure. Okay. Right. Hopefully you're self-isolating. 14 days, motherfucker.
14 days. I don't want to see you back here for another 14 days.
God. Thankfully, everyone I've known so far who's had to self-isolate has tested negative. My mom got exposed from both her work and my dad's work, and they both tested negative. And then I have a friend who's supposed to have surgery tomorrow, but before she could have surgery, they had to do they had to do a swab earlier this week. And I was like, doesn't it make more sense to test you a little further back in advance, like 2 weeks before, just in case? And it was pointed out to me, like, well, no, because, like, in those 2 weeks, you could also get it.
Yeah.
So.
That makes sense.
So that, yeah, it makes sense. It just sucks. But she was swabbed on Monday, and we were all, like, holding our breath. We got the results yesterday, and she was like, I'm good, negative. And I was like, sweet. Now you get to eat those tonsils, baby.
Time to eat the tonsils.
Eat them all.
Why'd I go to this freaking thing? Yeah, it's just one of those things where if you know you've been exposed in some way, you really should isolate yourself. Whether you get, I mean, you should get tested, obviously, but whether or not you get tested, you probably should stay away
just
from people
isolate.
just for a bit, just for like a week or two.
I mean, the unemployment covers that for that reason. Like, unemployment covers, too, if you've had your hours reduced due to COVID. Which means if your boss sends you home without pay because you were exposed to COVID, and they don't pay you like an asshole, you can at least get money from the state. Although, doesn't that shit end on July 31st or something?
So that's when it ended. I knew it was this month, but I didn't remember if it was like the first
I think it's
or the end of this month.
No, I think it's the end of the month. Which is some fucking horseshit with California breaking the record. Did you hear about that? We're number one. We're number one.
I mean, freaking Kevin sent me a message that Sunsplash was open and it was hella crowded. I'm like, why?
God!
Why? That is like the one place you don't want to have open. Like, the water's gonna be... Everyone's touching that water. Everyone's going to be in that water. All the germs are gonna be passing by there. Like, that's the last place I want to be right now.
The last place I want to be is fucking anywhere with people, yeah. And it's pure ignorance is what it is. I have another friend who just quit her job today because nobody at her work, and they handle like laboratory stuff, and nobody at her work takes the fucking Rona seriously. They stopped wearing masks. They're required to wear masks at their job, and they stopped wearing them. And she was like, fuck this. I've got a baby. I'm not getting sick. Fuck all of you.
I mean, that is a valid decision.
Yeah.
And the logical decision. You know,
Yeah.
you don't know what it's like to have your love of bugs mocked.
I actually do.
I was about to say, it's like, I relate, my friend.
I 100% know what it's like to have my love of
Tell
bugs
me
mocked.
greater detail. I'd like to hear more about this too. Ducky is glad friends understand how he feels. See? He understands.
Alright.
He's glad we understand. It sounds like you're upset, but you're not making any sense. Let's calm down a little and start from the beginning. Start from bugging thing?
Oh my god.
What bug? Bugging what thing? Now who make no sense? No, that's not... Arrgh! I mean, speak more clearly so I can understand what's wrong.
I
Ducky
mean,
likes
why-
insects, all right?
Why is Melia not the one fucking
Hi, Jerry.
talking since she speaks so straightforward? He doesn't eat.
But Ducky doesn't eat them. Ababa likes insects, okay? But he gobbles them up. What kind of thinking is that? Ducky would like him to see what it's like to get eaten by bugs. So you want us to feed him to something, right? Grab 2 lots of green Aluka juice from Magna Alukas. Ababa needs to drink the most violently hot insect juice in Magna. The secretions of the Magna Aluka should fit the bill exactly. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. With haste indeed, because I already had 6 of those.
Jesus.
Alright,
Green Aluka juice.
so good thing this guy's like right here.
Christ. I thought that was going in a whole different direction. He needs to know what it feels like to be eaten by bugs.
So let's toss him into the mouth of that
vor him?
Telethia we're supposed to kill.
Yeah, are we gonna like vor him or... And then he mentioned juice and I'm like, are we sliming this motherfucker? What is happening?
Friend shirt okay for Ababa to drink green Aluka juice?
Oh, we're about to betray your
Ababa
confidence
never drank
so
it before,
hard,
so
buddy.
he's very, very nervous.
You should be. Oh, you
Whoa,
should be,
very
motherfucker.
hot! This bug just burned Ababa's mouth on fire! A problem.
How strange.
Yeah, that sounds awful. What?
That
But it
sucks.
tastes delicious! Wow! And they make Ababa feel good inside. Ababa recommended to Dicky. That didn't go as this other guy planned.
That did not go as planned.
Where
Although
is
that
this?
did remind
Where's
me.
my boy? There's my boy.
Did you ever, watching Nickelodeon growing up, did you ever, like, desperately want to know what it felt like to be slimed?
Yes, 100%. I wanted to know from everything I was able to hear from people who have been slimed. I just know it's cold, but I wanted to feel it for myself. I'm like, I wonder what now as an older person, I
What
still
the
want to know what's the
yeah.
consistency? Like, how viscous is it? Does it feel cold? How cold is it? Am I gonna be freezing afterwards?
Is it like, yeah, is it wet or
If I have a cut on me,
just
will it burn?
sticky? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And also, why did they stop sliming people?
From everything I've heard, the slime was like nothing bad, and it was edible. I think, not that it was supposed to be eaten, but it's like it was safe to eat at least. So if it fell into someone's mouth, they were fine. So I'm not entirely sure why they stopped. Then again, I haven't seen like a Kids' Choice Awards or anything like that.
I'm
in, like, 5
looking it up.
years.
I need to know now.
Ababa said, what? He recommend juice to Deki? He has disgraced the bug lovers. Deki's so mad he could explode. The friends did an excellent job. Hey, we get a night vision gem. Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Well, I looked up why did Nickelodeon stop using slime, and I got how did Nickelodeon make green slime, and now I'm on a journey.
And there's where the rabbit hole begins. I know people know how to make like different kinds of slime, like that squishy slime and stuff like that. Jared, you know how to make slime, right?
Like, because people do that for their kids, right? Like, kids fucking love that shit.
But, like, specifically...
Nickelodeon
slime, though.
So, what does sorta mean? What sorta slime? That was the most ambiguous and horrifying answer you could have given, Jared.
You're gonna have to explain more, my friend.
Hello?
Got him some mushy mushrooms. Bleed attack too. Okay. Wait. You're the other person. You're the person I'm not supposed to talk to yet because I don't have 2 bitter kiwis. Have I upped the affinity in this area? I have. Okay. Now, do I have anyone
that makes
that could
sense.
trade it? What? My cousin told me how to make one
yeah.
kind. You just need liquid starch glue and shaving cream. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, Leku, where the hell are you? Oh crap, I didn't mean to go out. Someone actually trades for the bitter kiwis now.
Nickelodeon slime. Nickelodeon slime first appeared on the Canadian TV show You Can't Do That on Television in 1979. A show that 2 years later aired on the kids' channel Nickelodeon.
Interesting.
Slime later took off. I was like, I remember that from fucking Double Dare. And it says Slime later took off on the game show Double Dare.
Hey.
Okay.
You were
Made
ahead of the
notice
game.
appearance on the game Figured Out and indoors on the Kids' Choice Awards. Slime remains a part of the network's identities from award shows to network stars. If you've been on Nickelodeon a while, you've probably been slimed. So, so they do still use it.
Okay, so it's still a thing. Because I remember they rebooted Double Dare, and like they rebooted a few of the game shows and made a few new ones. So I wasn't sure if they still did. Yeah, but apparently they do. There you are. That's another thing I always wanted to try. Like I always wanted to go on those those game shows,
the Double Dare.
Yes, Double Dare.
Oh yeah,
Guts or
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I would always.
Man.
I was the most unathletic kid. I was a big old fucking nerd, and yet I would sit in my living room and watch these kids and be like, I bet I could do it better.
Same. Are you drawing my Joker, Jared? This kid's training to be an artist, so I told him, like, if you get good, I will commission stuff and I will pay you for it. Like, 100%. You also have a quest for me. No. Me. Sister Von Kilaki ate so much roast meat, we now go bankrupt. Leku will definitely end up as next year's Hero Pawn at this rate. So, yep, this is exactly how they decide who the Hero Pawn is.
Jesus.
Who has the most debt to pay off? No problem. Honestly, this is a kind of a good...
That's a pretty good system.
That's a pretty good system.
You don't want to risk your life? Don't.
Bye, Jared. And if you got debt, well then... Oh, snap, I do have enough. Sweet. 10 peachy leg joints. I have exactly 10.
Oh shit! I still need to pick spells. Fuck.
For what?
Later tonight,
Are you having
like
a
around
D&D
9. Yeah.
Ooh.
A brand new D&D thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
I haven't gotten a chance to get in on that, but my friend started one of those like pre-made campaigns last week, and I had to stay home and deal with some stuff, but they needed like a 4th player, and Aaron's the one who's running it, and so he just like whipped up a character to kind of half play, give them, because they didn't make a fucking healer.
Oh.
So he made himself
I feel
a really
like that should
quick.
be like the first or second thing you do.
Right.
Someone has to. Someone has to do it.
And so he was the healer for their first session, and kind of healer. He almost died a couple times.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just saw the most British thing on this quest.
What'd they fucking do?
That I just got. Hunt for a patron. Look at what the quest details are.
Hunt for a patron. Problem shared is problem halved. Have a chinwag with the cleverest nopon in the village.
Have a
chinwag with
chinwag.
Have a chinwag.
The first time
Can't just say have a fucking chat. They gotta say chinwag,
they
huh?
have to say chinwag.
Oh my god.
It's funny because I've played this game. This is like my 3rd playthrough now of this game. And
right.
I didn't even notice it said that, so I had no idea it said that, to the point where the first time I heard the word chinwag is actually recently in Pokemon Sword and Shield, because it takes place in like the UK inspired area, so everyone speaks with British dialect there. So one of the female characters basically says, "Have a chinwag with me." I'm like, oh, that's how you know this is British. Like, you 100% know that that's British.
Have a chinwag. Yeah. God.
Wait, now I can.
But who is the strongest? Who is the best?
I will let you know when I actually fall through. Now, I'm actually gonna save again, because I swear to God, I have the items for the best
The best
route for this particular quest right now that I'm about to accept. I just want to make sure that auto completes to the right spot. So I'm gonna save real fast.
Good plan.
Kofuku, what do you got? Oh dear, so Nibaga has noticed. Kofuku has been making drink using water under the altar. Sweet smell should now be changing to fragrant aroma. But friends think drink will make people dizzy and sick? Maybe ingredients in secret recipe that are bad. Kofuku
Did you make toilet wine, dude?
That's what it sounds like. Kofuko needs walnut grapes or bitter kiwi to perfect concoction, but Kofuko is too old to go searching for either. It is really sweet. Me not like Jollyade. Everything spinning round and round and round. Sickly, noxious sweetness make me feel bad inside. It was a mistake to not use rare and delicious ingredients. Drinking too much Jollyade make everyone feel silly dizzy.
You got everyone drunk, dude.
If Kofuko gets it wrong, then Mikaga will never let him forget. Will friends go find ingredients for Kofuko? Either one is fine. Walnut grapes are easy to find. Bitter kiwi grows in Magna, but is very rare delicacy, which is why Leku.
So we need the bitter kiwi.
Yes, and I have enough of both, so I'm hoping it defaults to the bitter kiwi.
We'll find out.
It defaulted to the bitter kiwi, thank God. Thank God. Ingredients for a brew. Yeah, see, because it instantly completes it.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, we're safe for this one. Friends got bitter kiwis? Friends are very lucky then. Or I just know someone in your village that happens to have a multitude of them, apparently.
Yeah.
They're
They're super rare. Except, like, I got them right over there. But you don't need to know that.
Kofuko will perfect his drink, made with freshest of produce. A toast to Kofuko's Jollyade. Yeah, I got the wrong version of this, so I got like less reward, worse reward for it. Unfortunately, in my personal playthrough, I was very sad. Like I didn't save for a while, so I couldn't just like go back.
But you
and
got
save.
all of them drunk. Isn't that kind of its own reward?
It was kind of funny actually, but his wife ended up mad at him, and that is not good for the
Overarching.
affinity chart.
Ugh. Well then.
More quests to complete. Jesus Christ, this game has so many quests. Hey buddy, how's it going? Modama. What was your quest? Oh, he's one of the people. He is the strongest. Is he the strongest, or? I should give Leku support with his household budget? Helping those in need is the Nappan way. I will do whatever I can. Okay. Which one was he? Which one were you?
Yeah. Who
you
can
are
tell?
The strongest. He was the strongest.
They're all cuddly. Who can fucking tell? Oh, we gotta talk to the cutest one.
Can you take a wild guess who that one is?
Yeah, I can take a wild guess.
You are the archaeologist of the group, so I'm assuming you are the clever one. You asked for me to help Leku? I am right. I'm very busy with research. I know. Friends should help me with research. Yes, great idea. That's what we should do. Friends will make excellent assistants. We will be able to achieve... Whoa, 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 buddy. We're going to be equals here. We're going to be top researchers equal. I'm not nobody's assistant right now. This is really whetting my intellectual appetite.
If anything, you're my assistant, because you are assisting me with this.
Exactly. No, technically he's Leku's assistant, since he's assisting Leku with this.
Oof, don't tell him that, though.
Yeah, it's not the best thing to be Leku's assistant. So the quest I have here so far is a quest that takes place during the day. Another person to talk to. That's how it goes in this place. Oh lord.
Must resist urge to dropkick her. Must.
Friends think Peppa cute? Woohoo! Friends make Peppa blush. Friends want me to support Leku. Maybe I should add him to my list of potential princes. Okay, Peppa, do as you ask. Interesting. Very interesting. There's a place I haven't discovered because there's a part of the map that hasn't really. Where have I not been to in this place? Whatever. There's a quest to complete there. Jump! Yeah, I can't make it. I would have been so embarrassed if I fell into the freaking water. So smoke come from Kofuko's drink maker.
Like that? Like fucking
yeah, like Charlotte
did?
just. It took me a second to react. I'm like, oh, yeah, just exactly, just like Charlotte. I guess she's still down there. Okay, go for a swim, Charlotte. Yeah,
Well,
cool.
you know what? It's pretty fucking hot outside. I don't blame her.
Absolutely wonderful. His best idea yet.
You do you, bitch.
Kiwi subdues cloying sweetness? Cloying? What the hell does that even
That's like-
mean?
It's like it sticks to you. It's
Is that
kind
what
of
that
like,
means?
yeah, it's in the air. It's just kind of around. It's not. It's
Oh.
not usually associated with good things.
Well, it says it's subduing the cloying sweetness, so yeah, she's not describing the sweetness as a good thing.
Okay.
Releases
Cloying
deep notes
yeah.
and subtle overtones. I want some. Thank you so much for helping me find cause of smell, friends. I hope I was of some help. Kofuku will let me try some. I cannot wait. Sweet. We good here. We good here. You still. She has a son apparently, and I was skipping too fast that I didn't know who the hell her son is. Who's your kid? Kokora, okay. I don't know who that is, but I know your kid now. Picky, Kuriku. Like, there are some NPCs whose names I just remember for specific reasons. And there are some names that I just can't commit to memory because I care very little for
Because
named
fuck
characters in
them.
this game.
I mean, at some point, like, you'd be better off taking those characters and naming them yourself to remember their names.
Honestly.
Like, I have already forgotten the cutest Napon's name. I'm gonna name her Brittany.
I just remember her name because I remember Pink Pig.
Oh my... Oh! Alright.
I mean, hers is one of the easier ones to remember just because of that.
I'm gonna forget it in 20 seconds. Watch.
Oh, you can go back to your room. I don't give a damn. Leku! I found all the three people you wanted me to talk to. Leku heard from Lupa, Peppa, and Modamo. All of them Napon of distinction and Frontier Village. Really? I can't tell. They look the same as everyone else. Kind of. That sounds really bad, but... I didn't mean for that to sound the way it sounded. I'm sure they're all distinct in their own ways.
It happened. Can't take it back. Just own it at this point.
And here I was criticizing Marsha. God damn it.
Marsha.
I will atone for my sins. I apologize, Napon. Maybe someday Kilaki will be Napon of greatest distinction. Give my regards to Lupa, Peppa, and Modamo. Okay, that was an easy quest. Literally just talked to 3 Napon. Anything else from you? No? Okay. There are other quests I have to complete. I have to deliver that to Satata. Gotta get that egg. Gotta get the filtered water. Okay, so the other one, I'm gonna go with that first. To Colony 6 to talk to the grandpa again.
Once more onto the breach.
Once more.
God.
Feeling.
I am.
You are. You are what? Don't leave me in suspense.
I am so tired.
Oh. Yeah, that checks out.
All I did was fucking pull up a list of spells for my cleric, because I'm not using a character that Aaron made up on the fly. I decided to make a brand new character, which I made mostly this morning. And then the one thing I forgot was to give her any fucking spells, which is kind of a big deal for a cleric. And so I'm like,
I've never done any D&D, so I don't know how the premise works. Is there a specific list of things you can give them, or can you just make up stuff on the spot, or how does that work?
You know what? You would like D&D, and we should play it. Even if it's just one of those pre-roll, pre-written campaigns, we should play a game of D&D someday. It's fucking fun. But it depends on what class your character is, because for your characters, you can pick what race you want to be, which gives you certain abilities and whatnot, and your background, and then your class, what you are, wizard, cleric, like any RPG, right?
Right.
And each one, obviously, the deeper you get into it, you can get more complicated with it, but if you decide to just do basic, right now, I just decided to make the most basic cleric ever. I didn't do anything fancy with the domains, or with the gods, or any special background traits or anything like that. Nope, I am just a life domain cleric, which means I am a healer. Clerics get spell casting. There are classes that get spell casting. There are classes that don't.
Right.
And clerics get spell casting, and spell casting is different depending on your class too. The first game I ever played, I was a warlock, which I don't have to do what's called preparing spells, but I only know a certain amount of spells. I know way less spells than other spellcasting classes, but I can just have them ready to go at any time. Whereas now I'm playing a cleric, which means I know all of these cleric spells, but I can only prepare 5 a day in game, which means that like out of the 13 that I have of level 1 spells, I can only pick 5 to use in a day and hope that I don't need some other spell for that day.
Hmm.
And even with those 5 spells, I can only cast them twice because I only have 2 spell slots.
Ugh.
So I gotta be choosy.
Have you ever seen an anime called Konosuba?
Gosh, no.
It's an isekai.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's basically an isekai that makes fun of the genre itself. It's like it pokes fun at it, and it's basically a comedy anime. And that idea that you only have 2 spells and you can only use them twice reminds me of a character named Megumin in that, who can only use. She has like the strongest spell in the game in that particular game called Explosion.
Yeah.
But it's the only spell she could use, and when she uses it, her stamina runs out. Like it basically uses all her MP, basically.
Yep.
So after she does it, she's a sitting duck.
That's about it. Like, I'm the healer and I can only cast spells twice. So I have to kind of hang back, not get killed, and hope that I can keep everybody alive with 2 spells.
That sounds less than ideal.
Less than ideal. You do also get cantrips, though. That is the thing. You get these thing called cantrips, which are spells that you don't have to prepare them, no matter what class you are. You just know them, and you can cast them an unlimited amount of times a day.
Okay.
Which means they're pretty basic.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones I think I'm gonna go with is light, which is just I can touch an object and it becomes a lamp. Yeah. And that lasts for an hour, and I could just cast that over and over, and it's fine. But then there's like Cure Wounds, which is an actual spell, which regains hit points for whoever I decide regains hit points. But I could only cast it as many times as I have spell slots.
Mm. So technically, you can cast, if you only have 2 spell slots, you can cast that one spell twice.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have 2 spell slots, does that mean if you put 2 spells in that slots, you could only use each one once, or am I thinking about this wrong?
You're close. You're close to it. This was probably the most difficult mechanic for me to grasp when I started playing the game too. Like spellcasting, it's easier once you've played it and you've got the handle on how you prepare spells and like what you're doing.
Right.
But like trying to explain it to me was a lost cause for people. I had to actually like get in the game to learn how to use it. So basically like let's bring it down to basic. I know 13 spells. Every day, I can only pick 5 of those spells that I have available to me. So say, like, I technically know 13 spells, but I maybe have those written down.
Okay.
And I don't have the ability to remember all 13 spells, so I have to pick, like, okay, which 5 am I going to memorize today so that if I need them, I can cast them. So I've got 5 prepared spells.
Right.
But my level of power, because I'm only level 1, so I'm clown shoes. I can do jack shit.
We all start somewhere.
Exactly. I'm a little baby cleric, so I only have enough magic power to cast a level 1 spell 2 times, or cast 1 level 1 spell 2 times, or one each of 2 different spells. Like I can only cast a spell twice.
Leave me alone.
I only have 2 chances to do magic.
Right.
Until I rest, and then after a rest, I start all over again. And I can pick other spells after a rest and whatever I need to do.
And I'm assuming as you level up, you get more slots and stuff like that?
Yes. I'm actually... Aaron just transferred, since he's going to pull the character that he made out of the campaign. It's going to become an NPC. And I'm going to take over the Healy spot. He just gave... With an NPC, he doesn't need to worry about leveling, so he just gave all of the experience points that they had got up to that point to me. And they were literally, I think, 15 experience points.
Is that enough to level up?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, what happened?
I have no idea. Just probably
I just heard like something happened and it sounded like you dropped.
reception
Like,
in my room.
that's weird.
All of a sudden, yeah. But anyway, I'm like super close to leveling up to level 2 anyway. And once I do, I'll go from having the... Shoot, I'll go from having 2 spell slots to, I think... Fuck, how many spell slots do I get? I even have it written down. I have this character sheet all set up. Da 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 da. I get... That's the other thing, you gotta keep good notes. Which I don't.
I figure just because it's a lot of stuff to keep track of.
Yeah. Aha! 3. I go from, yeah, I get one more. I go from having 2 level 1 spell slots to 3 level 1 spell slots.
Knowing me, I'd make a fucking spreadsheet.
I mean, that's what I end up doing usually, but you don't have to. If we do play a game, there's printout sheets that you can you just fill in the blanks for, or what I do is I bring my laptop everywhere with me. There's tons of places where you can enter all this information online and it keeps track of your shit for you.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I've seen some of that stuff online. Like I somehow managed to find my way to fucking D&D TikTok.
Hell yes.
Which is kind of funny.
It's like one of my favorite TikToks.
I vaguely understand like the jokes and references they're going for.
Cause it's basic RPG stuff.
Yeah, it's RPG stuff. So it's like I like RPGs.
Yeah, which is why I think like you'd have fun. It's more math than like your typical video game RPG, but it's fun math.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's fun math, and you get to roll dice. I never thought that it would be that much fun to roll dice, but it super is, to the point where I have multiple sets of dice now. That's the other thing I didn't understand when I first started getting into D&D. I knew people would collect like a bunch of sets of dice, and I'm like, why do you
need so many dice?
Like, you just need one set of dice.
And then you saw all the dice and you're like,
I need more dice, because I've got dice that work good for me and dice that don't work good for me in certain characters. When I first started playing with my warlock character, like I had a basic set of dice, and then I saw a set of dice that reminded me of that character, so I bought them. Then I made a bard, which means I had to get special dice for her, and yeah, it all goes downhill. In the best way possible.
Oh man. But yeah, it's like one of those things that my favorite thing is my weird thing is that I make like spreadsheets for anything I want to do, like anything that I like if I need to keep track of something, if I want to like list something or make sure that I'm not missing anything, I usually make a spreadsheet out of it, usually involving video games.
Yeah, I made an entire before my friend introduced me to an app that more elegantly did the same thing. I had an entire Google Sheet spread set up for Animal Crossing New Horizons with like all the collectibles and values and formulas, because like I don't know, I like spreadsheets. I like putting in formulas and creating tables and making things convenient, making checklists.
I just like making lists and tables.
Yeah, exactly. I like making it convenient.
Like recently, I completed living decks for Pokemon. So every Pokemon that I didn't have, I had like a list of where to find it, which game, what Pokemon I needed to like fucking evolve, what route, and everything. So like I had an entire spreadsheet just dedicated to that, so I could like complete my living decks for gens 1 through 7 at least.
Yeah.
And did
Hell
I do
yes.
it? Hell yes, I did. Alright, so just a little backstory for what I'm doing here. So there's a quest that I completed while we were talking for a Nappa named Kilaki, where she wanted to stop being overprotected by her big brother Leku, who we completed another quest for.
Yeah.
So we got her some like meat for her to get stronger. So now she got stronger and she decided, I'm gonna go fight this big ass monster.
Oh boy, no. No, no, no.
So
no,
Leku
no.
basically gave us the...
No.
Basically, Leku rightfully told us off and basically said, you shouldn't have given her that, you know that, right?
Thanks, dumbasses.
And he's like, now go save her. Go kill that monster before she gets to it.
Yeah, sorry, dude. She's fucking dead.
Oh yeah, now that I'm summoning water, it reminds me, you missed the biggest bullshit I've come across in this game last time I streamed.
Oh, what happened?
Do you remember that bird thing that we fought in the river that I kept dying to?
Yes, I very much so remember
so
that.
I finally beat it. So, awesome. Unfortunately, it took me about 3 tries. The first try, I just got skewered by its freaking tornado attack that keeps killing me. So, the second time, I was doing really well. I had the Melia, Charla, Dunban team going.
Okay.
So, in Xenoblade Chronicles, I'll show it off right now. You have a mechanic where if an enemy targets you, if you run far enough away from it, it will stop targeting you, right? What happened there?
Yeah.
So, that monster is on the river with 2 banks on the side. I was controlling Melia at the time.
Okay.
Charlotte and Dunban were in the river fighting this thing, so they kept getting, the river actually pulls you down, right? I'm fighting this thing, I'm going, like, we're having a pretty decent time. All of a sudden, it pulls out its tornado attack. And I'm like, okay, I got a vision for it.
Not the worst thing it could have pulled out.
Yes, the worst thing it could have pulled out. I got a vision for it. I had Melia's sleep skill available, so I was like, I'm going to put it to sleep and see if that stops it. It did, and it switched attacks. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm fighting it. I'm doing good. I am at the split second of beating it. I have like 2 arts to beat it. Then the battle ends and the freaking bird just flies off back to its freaking original spawn point. And I stood there like, wait a second, what? No, you son of a...
Dude.
You don't know how rage-induced I was at the time.
Rip
oh my
City.
god.
I do, though. I do. Okay, did I ever tell you the Mario Maker PAX Omegathon story?
No.
Okay, so back when Mario Maker was like a big thing, the first Mario Maker was a big thing. Oh shit, Jesus.
I'm still alive though.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, by the way, I leveled myself down just to get more skill points to level up our skills.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm back on the screen. I've added every spell, and that's about as much effort as I plan on doing right now. I don't want to pick which spells I have prepared until I actually like get to meet the rest of the party. Awesome. Anyway, so Mario Maker had those challenges, right? Like the challenge levels. And one of the challenge levels was created specifically for PAX Omegathon 2015.
Yeah.
And at the time that I played it, it had, I think, a grand total of 30-something people that had actually beat it out of thousands. It was like a point.
Yeah, it was one of
Zero
those
five.
levels
It was
that
like
no one beat.
It was like a 0.03, 0.05%. Like, obviously that number's gone up by now. Like, it's not as difficult as it used to be.
Yeah.
But I saw that, and I was working my way through the challenge levels. I was pretty good at Mario Maker, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. 30 minutes later, I had died many humiliating deaths, but it was fine. I was still working. I was agitated, but I was gonna do it, right? You know, you're focused when you're set.
It's like, okay,
On
I got
completing a
this.
task.
I got this. I played through this a few
Yeah.
times. I died. I know what I have to do. I got this.
Yeah.
That
I wasn't
feeling.
mad yet. I was just totally focused and determined. I was like, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna beat this. And at the end of that level, I'll spare you the details of all the bullshit to get to the end of the level, because goddamn, it was just ridiculous. When you get to the end of the level, you're on a conveyor belt with Bowser ahead of you. You have to defeat Bowser.
Right.
Like, you can't just move past him. You have to defeat Bowser. There's bombs being thrown at you. There's bullet bills. There's fire flowers. Like, every fucking thing that could do bad to you. There's like Hammer Bros for a little bit. It just fucking sucks.
Right.
And everything's throwing shit at you. You keep getting fire flowers. You can try to like kill Bowser. And I died a bunch of times. But it's only been 30 minutes or so. It's fine. I can handle it. And I go back and I finally kill. Oh, don't die. Don't die, dude.
I'm doing fine.
Alright. I finally kill Bowser. And the reason you're on a conveyor belt is because
Maybe I'm not doing fine.
Jesus. Leave them. Every bird for themselves. Ugh.
God damn.
I got fucking distracted. Jesus.
Okay, this probably wasn't the smartest idea.
You do what you gotta do.
Okay, leave. Screw this.
So much like this hopeless situation, when it drops you in front of Bowser with all the bad shit that's gonna kill you, you're on a conveyor belt, right? You can fall off the edge on either side.
Uh-huh.
Even the side leading towards the end of the level, like there's still a drop off.
Right.
So, I get to the point almost 40 minutes in where I finally kill Bowser. And this is it. This is sweet victory. I'm fucking keyed in. I'm so ready to be done with this bullshit fucking level and be counted among the first people who beat this level. I fell off the conveyor belt.
Oh no. No.
When I tell you that I don't think I've ever felt a rage like that before, I'm not being hyperbolic. Like, I went from just determined to relieved to just the blackest rage I think I've ever felt from a video game before. And I just, to the point I didn't actively rage. My rage was so quiet. I just set down the Wii pad.
You're like, it's over. I'm done.
I put my face in my hands, and I just stared at the screen as Aaron and my sister just sit there quietly. And Aaron's like, "Are you okay?" And I didn't have the strength to fucking talk to them for a minute. I walked away. I don't remember how long I walked away for, but I walked away. I came back, and I actually did beat it. But it didn't even. That was a victory.
There was no more
that didn't
satisfaction
even feel
anymore.
No, did
no
not
more
feel like a victory.
Oh,
It wasn't a victory in a sense. In a very real sense, that was not a victory for me. Probably
man,
still
I
to
could
this
just
day one of my
imagine.
most traumatic fucking video video game experiences.
It's sad that I've had that same kind of thing happen in Mario Maker so many times where I'm like, I'm at the end and they have some bullshit.
They just do, yeah, they just put some bullshit and you're
They
like, you
have
know what,
some-
actually, fuck this. Fuck all of this.
I've had that second hand too, where like I watch a YouTuber and streamer named Proton John, and like he got really popular a long time ago for doing Kaizo Mario.
Yeah,
And
okay,
I was
yeah.
watching some of the fucking things they put in that fucking game, and I'm like, why? Why
Just
did
to
you
be dicks.
think this was a good idea?
One of the most brutal Mario Maker levels I've ever seen was, I think, God, what was it called? I could even remember the name if I think hard enough about it. Swim the Musical. So it has the classic Mario music. Do 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 do, right?
The swimming thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Classic swim theme.
Sweet.
It puts you on a path where you have to press the jump button. You're swimming. You're in a
Yeah.
swim level, and you have to press the
swim
jump
up
button,
The swim up
the
button.
swim up button, every time it hits the beat.
They turned it
If
into
you
a
are-
rhythm game.
They did. If you are off by a millisecond, you get killed.
Oh, I hate that. Rhythm games are supposed to give you some leeway, not be ultra precise.
Nope, it is brutal. I actually don't know if I finished that one. I don't remember. I'm sure I could pull it up and find out on the Wii, but let's see. Swim the Musical.
Charlotte, I swear to God, if you run off the stage.
Holy fuck.
She ran towards it for a good second.
Dude, I just looked up Swim the Musical to see what the current
What's the current completion rate? Success rate?
0%.
No one's beaten it?
They have 86 people
Out of like,
out of 1,683,996.
Jesus.
86 people have beat it. That is fucking brutal.
That is insane. Damn it, you healed just a bit too late, Charla.
It's classified under, wow, they didn't even have that classification when I stopped playing. They had easy, normal, and expert. Now they have a rank called super
No, no, no.
expert, and that's what that one is.
Super expert. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Dunban. Sorry, I'm
was
paying
hoping-
attention. I'm just.
No, I get you. You're also paying attention.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dunban.
I always felt the rankings for difficulty on those were really fucking jank, though.
Am I about to die?
Like, maybe. Like, it always bases the difficulty level off of,
Jesus. Wait, where'd you come from?
yeah. What the fuck? No, thank you.
dick.
We have enough. We have enough death. No, thank you.
No, don't target me, you dick! No! I don't want to come back here and do this again, you son of a bitch! Hey. Dunvan, you should be dodging better. Stop following me, please. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Little turd is still following me. And now the birds are following me too.
It's just fucking determined, man.
Oh my god! Leave me alone! Now I gotta go through this bird and it won't let me. Please stop. Fuck! Wait, what the hell? Oh, it targeted because I got rid of everyone, but the other two were still there. The fucking unique monster targeted the party members for a split second. I was like, wait, why did the unique monster music start up?
That's all it takes.
I hate.
1 second.
I love that music. Like, it's one of my favorite pieces of music in this game, but it's also the thing that
Causes
gets
such anxiety.
for real though. Because for a second I thought this freaking bang
Was unique somehow?
Was unique for some reason. I was like, wait a second, wait, what?
How did I never notice this?
Oh man. Have you ever played Mario Maker 2?
No, we never got it. And we were going to. I don't know why we haven't, other than, like, just getting other games
Do you have a
in
Switch
between.
in the house?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. There are some people that don't. You know, Switches are kind of hard to come by right now.
I got a Switch the day it came out.
Awesome, so did I.
It was also the day that my car got in a fender bender.
Oh no.
On the way to the mall to pick up the Switch.
Well, that way you got good news and bad news.
And it was just like the right front side of the Camry that got all fucked up.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, I'm selling that shit anyway.
You are a dick. That's what you are.
You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. I know. Oh, I'm so excited to play this character. I've never actually played a healer before.
What do you generally go for?
I like spellcasting. I like spellcasting kind of classes, but to a lesser degree, I like skill-based classes.
Damn it! Everything's starting to respawn now.
The closest I ever got to healer was like I said, I played a bard for one of the longest campaigns we've ever done.
Shit.
I played a bard and I loved her, and she was super fun. But that's like it's buffing, you know, your allies and debuffing your enemies.
Yeah.
But she also had some attacks, and she was just a really fun character to play once I got a handle on her personality. I added a bit of flavor text for her, which was I made her a kleptomaniac, but
nice.
but not in a way that would like
deter. Like,
really.
It wasn't a detrimental personality trait.
It wasn't me actively being a dick, because there are people.
Did you steal the cheese wheel?
No, I stole a vanishing rock, which I'll tell that story in a second. Like the biggest thing in a D&D group is like you don't want to be a dick to other players unless like they're okay with it.
Yeah. And
playing like a cliche steely character who steals things from other party members, that would have been a dick move.
Right.
So I gave her kleptomania, which is the involuntary urge to steal stuff, right? Which means I did not make myself in charge of that whatsoever.
The game master?
Nope, I made it a completely random thing. Anytime a new item, like, and it had to be something of some importance. It wasn't just like, you know,
you can steal,
like a fucking chair. Like, no, it was a character shows off something new that they bought at the store, or we walk into a room full of treasure or interesting items, because she was a bard, she was a scholar, so she was interested in like artifacts too.
Right.
But every time we approached something interesting, I would take a d6, I would take a 6-sided die.
Yeah.
And I would roll it. And if it was even, she was good. Like, she wasn't going to try to steal it unless it was actively, like, a plan with the rest of the party. 'Cause she was also the sneakiest.
Right.
But if it was odds, she would try to steal it and no one could talk her out of it.
Oh, no.
Case in point, my banishing rock. So, one of our group joined the game a little bit into the story, and we wrote her character in. She owns an alchemy shop. She's an alchemist, and so we met her in the city, and she decided to leave her store in the hands of one of her assistants and come join us. Now, this is a store, so obviously when I walked in and I saw the alchemy shop with all the pretty bottles and all the cool shit everywhere in the store, I rolled my dice, and it said steal.
Yes.
So there was, this is an alchemy shop. There's mortars and pestles around.
Uh-huh. Something very
And
bad just happened.
oh,
All these hoes just respawned.
oh, 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 and they, they don't look to be dead or dying. Does he just bring them back?
No, it's a mechanic in the game where enemies do end up respawning after a certain amount of time.
That's annoying as fuck.
I've never had this problem though, where it took so long for something to go down. Oh, I just got dazed. That's not good.
You? And I have you, and I know what it is.
What?
It's my, it's not my headset. It's my headset connector, because I have, one of those shitty iPhones that doesn't have a headphone jack. I have to have the jack for the headphones. It's that. Because I moved my phone, and I lost you.
Please heal.
So.
Screw it, Blossom Dose.
So the fight's going well. You're not dying as much. I mean, okay, for real though, like, you're halfway there and you have not come as close to dying as last time.
Sweet. He's gonna miss.
Until now.
As long as he doesn't change target, he's gonna miss. The problem is that frickin'.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
No.
Buffs, debuffs. All right. Well. That's annoying.
Oh my goodness.
Could be worse.
They targeted Dunban. Fantastic.
Well.
Can you guys please just not? Thank you.
Once more onto the breach. Oh, but long story short, I didn't steal the mortar and pestle set. I just stole the pestle. Because the whole thing was too heavy. And I just stuck it right into my pouch. And the next time I pulled it out of my pouch, the person whose shop it was saw it, and she recognized it. She rolled to see if she recognized it, and she did. And she's like, "Is that looks familiar? Is that my missing pestle?" And I rolled a bluff, and I was like, "No, it's my banishing rock." And she fought me a little bit on it. She's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure that's your banishing rock? It doesn't look enchanted." And I had one of the best opportunities of my entire playthrough to have my character respond, "Anything's a banishing rock if you throw it hard enough." And that is the story of my banishing rock, which I actually, now that I think about it, I don't recall if I ever actually banished anything with it. I don't know if I threw it at anything.
At that point, it was
I might have.
It was just using it for.
It's just I had it.
It was using it because you had it.
Pretty much. That was one of my favorite characters to play. She was fun. This character, I've never played a full healer character, but I've decided to go in for a penny, in for a pound. I've made her a pacifist.
Uh-huh.
Now, clerics
I'm
can
fucking poisoned. Great.
hurt. Like, clerics have a ton of spells that do damage. They're not just healers. Like, they have a ton of spells that can do divine damage, and it's pretty badass.
Right.
I've decided to make her a pacifist, like, literally do no harm.
Why?
Because it's fun. That's part of making a character, is making an identity for them and figuring out what you want to do with them. Like, I'm committed right now. I haven't played my first session yet, but I'm committed right now to play her as she is right now. She is, in her background, a pacifist.
Okay.
What the story will do to her, what choices the story will make me make, that we will find out.
She's gonna come out of it a battle-hardened veteran.
I mean,
If that's the way the dice rolls.
fuck, she might. If that's If that's the way the cookie crumbles, then
Oh man.
yeah. Right now she's just a medic.
The only like experience of like watching or seeing D&D is like there's this like a lot of voice actors and stuff like that are big into D&D also. So there was a few voice actors that did like a Power Rangers D&D thing.
That sounds fun.
And I remember watching a little bit of that. Like they have it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I remember watching
like
a little
like
bit of
Critical Role.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Critical Role, but I've heard great things about it, and I know anything that anything that kind of exposes people to how fun it can be is a good thing to me.
You know what? I'm irritated now. Screw being
Yeah.
underleveled.
Kick its ass.
I'm about to kick everything's ass over here.
I mean, that's kind of the magic of games like this. So, we're playing D&D tonight, but there's obviously there's a bunch of tabletop games that basically work the same way. You know, you roll dice, you have stats, you do all that stuff. You role play. The one we played the longest is actually Pathfinder, and Pathfinder's the one that we play the most often because it's like D&D but better, and I'll get crucified for that by some people, but honestly, I like the skill system in Pathfinder better. I like what you can do. There's a lot more archetypes and subclasses. There's really a lot more ways to customize your character in Pathfinder.
Right.
Without breaking out of the rules. It's fine to break out of the rules. The entire point of D&D is story over rules.
Right.
Like, I don't think, unless everyone who's playing is absolutely diehard rules fanatic, you're not gonna have fun playing with rules fanatics.
You can't do that.
Yeah, like you're creating a story. If the DM allows it, then fuck the rules. But even with that, D&D 5e is kind of limiting. Pathfinder has just a lot more options. But this pre-written campaign was written for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, so I'm going back to my roots and making a 5e character sheet, it's been a long time.
He got Magnum Charge! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry, Aura Burst. You're not as important anymore. So Magnum Charge, basically, when his talent art is full, he could use up his talent art to super power up his next art by 2.4 times. So over 2 times damage. So a sword drive that does about 3,700 max can now probably hit like 8,000 damage in one go using Magnum Charge.
Destroy them. But you still can't punt a no-pawn off a cliff.
You still can't.
Damn.
You can volleyball one though.
That spike remains one of my favorite moments so far in this game.
It's one of my favorite moments on the entire series.
That was so great. That was so gratifying for me.
I can't wait to get back to more story, but I am whipped with quests. I am whipped.
You're a
when it
side
comes to
quest
quests.
fiend, you are.
Yes. Oh no, you
That's
don't.
not that bad.
Who just got an art? Oh, Ricky also got an art. What did Ricky get? Ricky got bedtime, which is not that great. Yeah. Let me see if this goes faster. Give Ryan a little bit of time to shine for a bit.
Oh god, I can breathe.
Wait, what
I don't know
happened?
where you guys were keeping me, but it was dark and cold. I'm back, baby.
You can't have a rainbow without rhyme.
Oh my god.
That's actually one of his lines.
No, I believe it. Not that you couldn't come up with something that stupid, but it doesn't sound like the kind of stupid that just appears out of nowhere. That sounded like a line.
Booyah.
Booyakasha.
Booyakasha.
God, my character has such an amazing attack bonus for spells, and it's not even relevant because I'm not attacking with any spells.
Is it possible for your class to get offensive spells?
Oh yeah, I already have a ton of them.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm just not using them. Conscientious objector. God, that's gonna piss. Nobody in my group knows that yet. Nobody in my group knows that I'm playing. Like I think they know that I'm playing a healer.
But they don't know. Like
They don't know what kind of
circumstances
healer.
behind
If they don't know cleric. So I'm gonna tell them that I'm a cleric when we start the game,
it.
and then we're gonna get to a fight, and I'm not gonna do shit, and they're gonna ask me why. And it's gonna be a fun little interaction when my character explains that violence is a part, and I'm a pacifist.
And they're gonna be like, why the hell did we bring you along?
Pretty much.
Ouch.
But they need me. They don't have any fucking healers.
They don't have any healers. So if anything, it's their fault.
Their healing was so bad that they accepted a warlock as their healer, and
crap, I didn't
warlocks
do that.
are really shitty fucking healers. It's okay, you're gonna get this. You're gonna be fine.
Wait, why are you? No wonder this big ass thing isn't dying.
He's got a big ass.
I mean, technically, yes.
Not proportionally, but like relatively to you, yes. God, these things are so annoying.
These little things, yeah.
They kind of remind me, you know what they remind me of though?
What?
They remind me of the fucking sand people from Star Wars.
The fucking Jawas?
Yeah.
That's what I keep fucking calling them. Every time I play this game, stupid Jawas. They're so irritating.
So all you need is a lightsaber, and they'll run away.
Look at all these chests.
Yeah. God, sweaty cloths.
Yeah, I made a comment on that in the last stream where I'm like, I wonder if they're like actually like carrying these things around and just the musk of the
Or
town
if you-
sweating.
Yeah, or if you're just stealing their clothes off their bodies, like, which also... It's kind of the worst reward so far.
Alright, let's try this again, this time higher level.
Jesus.
Sleep.
This is still going much better than last time.
Oh, 100%. Dunban is actually dodging now because he has more agility to dodge with. This big boy can't touch him. And because I just killed everything, look at that. It's full. It's freaking full party target attack. Didn't even do half damage. This is why being at the same level is a good thing. The only drawback is that I don't get as much skill points. But at this point, I don't care. I just want to kill this thing. I don't have, the party isn't high enough level to have the arts I want to be able to take things comfortably under leveled, so.
Yeah, well, it's annoying now, but it'll still pay off later. Like once all the side questing is done, you've still boosted quite a bit, and it'll pay off with the main story stuff.
Yeah. Just for shits and giggles, how much damage can I do?
Maximum effort!
Let me lower his defense even more. We choose to fight! Some dots! Yes! ×4 summon bolt. Yeah,
That was probably one of the sexiest things I've seen in this game so far. Was just Dunban kicking ass.
Whew. Blossom Dance is my favorite thing. 72,000 and I almost killed it with that one chain attack. Thank God.
God.
And I toppled him. Sweet.
And the blossoms. God, we love a man who isn't affected by toxic masculinity.
What the fuck? When? Why? How? Oh, that's an ability the unique monster had that it didn't use until the very end, right when it died. It has the ability to summon monsters to fight for it. But we killed it right when it did it. Yeah, these things aren't
so now it's just revenge.
Yeah.
Well.
Skill point.
Hey,
I didn't get skill. Oh no, that's walkable insecticide. I got an achievement called walking insecticide.
God. Do they not drop anything either?
I don't believe so because they were summoned. They're not normal monsters.
That sucks.
Oh, they did drop something. Sweet. Did I get anything good out of it? Crystals, I guess, are fine. Another 5-star rod. Let me actually check to see if any of those Nope! All the 5-star rods are terrible. Alright, so that's those quests done. What else do I got? Beat Kalaki to it, so I finished that one. I got the egg. Oh yeah, it's the water. From dawn to dusk. So I mean early
Gotta get
morning.
that filtered water. Just get a Brita filter.
Yeah.
They're like $60 at the store. Jesus.
Are they?
I have no idea.
You know, I used to work at Target and I never figured out how much those things cost. I never cared.
They seem like something that would be pricey though. Let's see. Brita filter. Well, I see the Brita pitchers are $35.
Oh, there we go.
Even the faucet mount filter is only $20. Interesting. Why don't I have a Brita filter?
I don't have a Brita filter because it doesn't fit on my damn.
Gotcha. The most expensive faucet Brita filter is $37.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cheap, actually.
Might look into that. We're
Oh, hey, Gadada. Monster egg from Bana? With this, I can make special pollen orbs. Tell no one other than Bana that I accepted this. Okay. That sounds a little bit shady, but
Yeah.
I'll give you the benefit of
Like,
the
are
doubt,
you
my friend.
ashamed? Is this illegal? Like, were we just involved in some kind of drug deal?
I mean, he had a chuckle at the end, so I don't think he's ashamed of anything, or at least embarrassed by anything.
So it's drugs.
I mean, it seems that way at this point.
So yeah, probably.
But I mean, we're giving him an egg to breed a monster. I'm not entirely sure how that
Yeah, I don't know how
becomes
that works,
drugs.
but yo, they make drugs out of lots of things. It's not just plants.
That is
Animals
true.
can be.
Leku, what else you got for me? Leku has always been looking out for Kilaki. Have completely neglected myself. Now Leku fear he never be able to find wifey pawn at this rate.
Jesus, that's
And we got a
that hits.
vision.
Boy, howdy, that fucking hits close to home.
Yes, well, it's not going to hit close to him anymore when you see this vision. Leku said
Oh, boy.
Peppa cutest. Peppa wrote it in her diary, so it must be true.
Oh,
He told
boy.
me, "Hey, mysterious girl, you saying he lied to me?" Let's just... oh, Leku knows. How about Peppa and Lupa both become Leku's wifey pawn? No? It sounds like we need to throw you in Apex Lake to clear your head. Hurry up and choose one of us.
Oh, Leku.
Friends think that Peppa and Lupa would be interested in me? Oh, at last, Leku's time to shine. Peppa and
No.
Lupa both so pretty. Can I decide which one? Friends, decide for me. Why are people asking us to make life choices for them?
That's exactly it. Pick my career for me. Pick
my wife.
suitors. Pick my wife.
Uh,
Are we that trustworthy? I don't feel like we're that trustworthy.
I mean, we gave meat to a little girl, to this guy, this specifically, this guy's little sister, and she decided to go fight the monster. So, our decision making is a little bit dubious sometimes.
And he's just cool with it.
Unfortunately, the true answer for this one is Peppa.
I mean, that's not unfortunate. Like,
Well, Lupa is
she's
actually
annoying, but whatever.
Lupa has something that she actually has going for her, which is the architect stuff.
Yeah.
Peppa, on the other hand, just wants to be cute. She can be cute with this
Yeah,
dude.
she can be a trophy wife.
Yeah.
She can live my dreams.
Yo! Friends know why Peppa make herself look cute? Tell me in greater detail. Jojo me, how you doing? Yes, please do. There goes my camera. Huh! Right on cue, 2 hours.
Yep.
Yes, please do. I would like some more details about this too. Because Peppa wants certain Napon to tell her she is cute. Who Peppa talking about? Friends not know? Leku. Wait? What? Leku look for girlfriend? Peppa's chance for love is finally here. Yes! Peppa going to make Leku her prince and marry him. Better not waste any time. Peppa get dressed ready now. Move over, Napon girls. Peppa's found her prince.
Jesus.
What dress? Peppa has wedding dress passed down generations of Peppa's family. Peppa going to cleverly fashion new dress from old wedding dress. But first, Peppa needs something. Can friends get 3 delicious Vang tails from Vang? I always question what these materials and work and how they work with what they're trying to do. I mean, I guess the Vang tails can be like decorations on a dress, maybe?
Maybe.
No, friends, stop looking at Peppa like Peppa lazy. No, I'm looking at you like you're kind of crazy, but yeah, either or is fine. It's job of friends to find items. Whoa, it's the. Okay, then.
It's excuse you. It's what? It's our job.
I only have one. God damn it. Anyone trade, please? I'm abusing the hell out of the trade system now. Something I should have done a long time ago. What is the item she was looking for? I already forgot what the item was. It was freaking... I'll see if someone has it. I'll remember it. Plenty of scent wood. Magic Stone, All Seeing Eye. Tasty Unsowing. First Blood. The answer is nobody, unfortunately. God damn it.
You're gonna have to do that the old-fashioned way.
Who drops those items? Popularity Premonition. Let me finish these quests first. Let me go see Banna and go see Cherry.
Yeah, before we go on a dress quest. Say yes to the dress bet.
I feel like I'm gonna say no to this dress, whatever it is. But I have no choice but to say yes. I don't have an option. Hey, Banna. Did friends hand over egg? Now Nap on future secure. Thank you, Hom Hom. Job well done. Oh, I missed the last part of dialogue. Crap. I feel like that was important.
Yeah, I missed it.
Gadada is just like me. He think about the village too. He take an interest despite his youth. He is proud of Gadada, apparently. And the other quest is Cherry, who I believe is on the second floor during the day. Oh, there's another quest I can accept. Sweet. It never ends.
This is the quest that never ends.
Alright, so where is this girl? Yeah, there she is, right there. There are no skip travel points within a floor of it. That means no matter what, I gotta go like two flights.
Get some exercise in.
Where are you? Or you Puko?
We've all been self-isolating. I know we haven't been working out the way we should.
Like I mentioned in that text I sent you, like I was doing just fine for a few months. I missed
Yeah.
one day, I hurt my back, and it's all gone to shit.
I know. Feel it.
Okay, she took it. Sweet. Back to Russia.
Back to Mother Russia.
Oh, crap. Charger. Before anything bad happens. Like in the middle of a fight and it dies on me. Heard you were able to get the water to her. I do hope Cherry goes from strength to strength at work. From strength to strength. Hope we bridge the gulf between us, even just a little from now on. Aww. At least she's making an effort.
She's trying.
So apparently she's afraid of the damn caterpillars because she got covered in the pollen when she was fighting them. Not her, the cherry girl.
Yeah.
Alright, there was another quest that I could accept.
That's like, it's really weird, like, what sticks with us as our, like,
That is true.
formative things, formative experiences. Like, how many bad experiences do we have that we just kind of shrug off? But then we have some bad experiences that, like, for whatever reason, those are formative. Those stick with us.
And it's different for everyone. Like, what's formative for one person isn't formative for the next person.
Yeah. Like, God, for example, my nan, she's had a lifelong fear of snakes because when she was like 3 or 4, she stepped in a nest of garter snakes, completely harmless, right? But she was very little, and she stepped in a nest of snakes, and now she's been scared of snakes her entire life. Like, can't stand to be in the same room with a snake.
That's similar
Me,
to... You? Go ahead.
I've been bitten by snakes. My own snake has tried to, like, strike out at me. And I love him. Like, it's so strange that, like, what one could you could arguably say that I've had a worse experience. Like, I've actually had, like, a tangible negative outcome in regards to a snake multiple times. But I still love snakes and I'm still handling them. Whereas a spider got on me once and now I'm terrified of spiders.
Yeah, so it's funny because I don't have any deep-seated fears that I know of, at least. I have a lot of things that make me, like, uneasy, like bugs I like bugs, but having them crawl on me gives me the goosebumps. Like I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Like I heights are like I'm not like scared of heights. Like I'll go up no problem, but I do get like
They're not great though.
yeah, they're not great. But like when I'm thinking of my brother, my sister, and my mom, they all have one specific thing and one thing that triggered it, and it's kind of funny for all three of them. Like my mom's scared of snakes also. She's deathly afraid of them. She can't even see them on TV either. And the only reason she's scared
man.
is because when my mom was younger, she used to be completely fine around snakes, kind of like you. Like she'd wrap them around, she'd grab them no matter what, you know.
Yeah.
There used to be a ranch that my dad used to work at, and one of my uncles used to live at, and we would like go all there all the time. And my mom was sitting down at like a bench or something, and one of my older cousins, had the bright idea to take a rubber snake and toss it on her shoulder for a laugh. My mom,
A rubber snake.
yes, it was a rubber snake. It wasn't a real snake. It was a rubber snake. He tossed it on my mom's back, and she felt it on her back, and she felt it move, and she like flipped out. She got scared out of her mind, and to this day, she still cannot see a snake.
Huh.
Like it wasn't even a real snake. My brother is scared of clowns, and he got scared of clowns because he saw it as a kid. So Pennywise caused him like a deep-seated fear of clowns.
I mean, yeah, and something like that makes sense to me too.
To the point where, like, on his 33rd birthday or whatever, at a Halloween party, one of my sister-in-law's cousins dressed as a clown and chased him around the house.
Oh,
Like he popped out of nowhere. My brother caught a glimpse of him. He's like, "Oh hell no!" and just booked it.
nope.
That was hilarious. And my sister saw Arachnophobia on TV once as a kid.
Oh, God, that fucking movie.
And now she's deathly afraid of spiders too, to the point where she only kills them if she's the only one in the house. That's the only way she deals with them. Any other time, it's someone else.
No, like, I have a bad fucking experience with that movie too. My parents, like, they knew how arachnophobic I was, because this was back when I was really, really arachnophobic, and I could barely be near a spider. If I see a spider outside, like, I would put as much physical distance between me and it as possible. And my parents got the bright idea, like, oh, you know what? She'll actually like the movie Arachnophobia because it's funny. John Goodman's in it, so it must be funny. It's super cheesy.
No.
So they recommended it to me and Aaron, who is arachnophobic, too. And we were, like 13 or 14 or something. Too old to be scared by like some shitty cheesy effects, but we definitely were, because it was spiders.
Yeah.
It was late at night, it was super dark, and we're watching this movie Arachnophobia, and every little itch or just something brushing across your skin, like, immediately just freaked me out, just set me off for the rest of the night.
Oh no.
It was pretty terrible.
That happens to me a lot when I see like something creepy on the internet or like a scary movie or something. Like
Yeah.
it's just, my mind just starts wandering places. Like I hear a sound outside. I'm like, is that a tree or am I going to die tonight?
That's the murderer. That is the murderer.
That is the
and we're
murderer.
about to die.
Well, I had a nice run.
Yep, we
Well,
had a good life.
What sucks is that there's a lot of like things sometimes that are precariously placed in like my closets or in like the hallway closet or whatever. So there are
Oh my
literally
God.
times where I'm assuming it's because of like tiny earthquakes that California randomly gets.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to assume it is, because the other option is something else that I don't want to think about.
Yep.
But there are times where I'm like, it's like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and I'm over in my room watching TV or playing video games, and out of nowhere I just hear, boom! Like one thing or two things fall. I'm like, who pissed off Casper today?
It's like, or this is how I die, huh?
Yeah. So,
Wow. I thought I was pretty young, but had a good run, I guess.
Yeah, well. Anyway, so I actually want to point out this quest that I'm running here. Speaking of making life decisions for people,
Here we go.
this boy Doba Doba is retiring from his pollen works, and he's trying to decide who to give it to. Either a Napon
Pick
named
my
Gadada
heir.
or a Napon named Cherry. At the very least, he has a good reason for it, because as he points it out, he says they're both like they're both like his kids to him. They're both like his little pawn. So
Oh,
we
so he doesn't
are a
wanna
neutral third
favor.
party. Yeah, we are a
Yeah.
neutral third party. So he actually wants us to speak to both of them, and then we make a decision. So we just spoke to Gadada, my bad. We just spoke to Gadada, and Gadada was very much like, I'm going to, it'll give me a chance to like do like more energy efficient stuff, blah, 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 like technical stuff. And at the very end, he said something to the effect, if this goes through, my plan I can finally go through with my plan. Did friends
My
hear
plan?
Gadada's enthusiasm? I will ask for more details later. By the way, Gadada's the one we gave the egg to. That Banner wanted us to give the egg to. But
Oh,
now
great.
I need friends to go talk to Cherry. Let me warn you that she can be somewhat irritating.
Somewhat.
She's the rude girl that's angry at her aunt, who I got the
Gotcha.
water for, and she begrudgingly took it.
Gotcha.
Friends think I should be boss? No way! Sorry, I had to do the voice she did.
Jesus.
If I boss,
okay.
I want to find
just
out
my ears.
why pollen causing sniffles. That my one and only ambition. Understood. Why I candidate to be boss? I very clumsy. I always get scolded when I make mistakes. So she's kind of clumsy, but she has heart. She wants to be the boss and find something that works for everyone. Have you made up your mind? Will you
that's
choose
cute.
Gadada or Cherry? Tin marín de dopingüe, cúcara matara titirifue. That's the Spanish version of Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The true answer, the best answer here is technically Cherry. Cherry is the one that gives the most affinity points.
Really?
Yes.
Is there...
The reason is because the dialogue didn't really do a good job of portraying it, but the idea is here is this is experience versus potential.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, where Cherry has like good ideas, but she's not experienced. Like her main ambition is to just figure out why pollen sniffles. I believe that the idea is supposed to be that she's like cares about the other Napon and wants to use the pollen works to like help the people, the Napon, while Gadada is more of a techie who wants to like save energy or whatever.
Gotcha.
So the answer is Cherry here. So I've chosen Cherry. That is most unexpected. She can be irritating, but she is very eager to learn. I will go and tell her right away. But yeah, Cherry is the one that gives the better reward. I am surprised you chose Cherry. Anyway, I know she will do her best. I know Gadada will do everything he can to assist her. Thank you for making choice for village and for Napon. I hope I was some help. I will continue to observe her from afar. I hope you can watch over her too. Well, if she has another quest for us, then of course I will watch over her. Debuff resist! Debuff resist is such a good gem. It just sucks that I only have a 2. Because debuff resist basically does what it says. It's able to have your party resist debuffs, which are super strong in this game. So, and the thing about debuff resist is that spike damage also counts as a debuff.
Really?
So if you're able to get enough debuff resist gems, the problem is they're super rare, and generally enemies that drop those crystals aren't until late game. So you're not going to be able to like make use of it, make a lot of use of it. But in end game, if you're able to get enough debuff resist crystals or strong enough debuff resist gems, you can fight enemies that have spikes and not really have to worry about it that much.
So is it not even worth trying to like utilize it at this point in the game if it if it's
I mean,
helpful.
you can give it to a party member. The only issue is that right now it's only like a 10% chance.
Okay.
So the odds aren't great that it'll be useful. You can, and it might save you in a pinch.
In that 10%, it will help you tremendously, but that's still such a small chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 10% against a spike that keeps coming isn't really that great. There's one more quest. 2 more quests. God damn it.
God.
This is the game that
Never
ends.
ends. Well, I'm having a delightful time with the Nopons.
Nopons are actually great as much as I like making fun of them.
I'm having such a great time. Nah, it's been good.
Who are you? Oh, it's Madonna.
I am you.
No. I am you and he is me. I'm about to beat your ass. You, him, everybody. Oh. Warrior training we do in Magna. Do friends know why I do not really want to do it? Because Nopons aren't really great warriors? I trained Ricky to fight. That is how strong. Okay. You got a track record. Ricky's fine. But Magna's monsters, I just cannot handle them. We gotta fight some dinos. 10
Gotta fight
5.
some dinosaurs?
Yes, I feel funny about that because dinos I feel is like the lamest enemy species name in this game. And the funny thing is that there's a big level 90 species. Guess what its name is? Dinosaurus.
You know what? You go through a game like this and you just end up naming so much stuff that, yeah, by the time you get to shit like that, who wants to bother coming up with some brand new fucking name? You know what? I feel it.
The localization team got tired.
I get it. I'm tired too.
I can imagine that being like the last monster they had to freaking name.
It's like, oh
It was
shit!
like,
Wait, guys, we forgot one.
It's been a 12-hour ordeal. It's like freaking.
Yeah,
it's 2 a.m.
Shit.
It's 2 a.m.
The game ships tomorrow. It's been 13 hours straight.
And then
they're finally done. And then Steve comes in.
Yeah, Steve the intern comes in and is like, guys, there's one more enemy we haven't named. Fuck, what is it? It's a giant dinosaur.
Like?
Dinosaurus. Go. We're done.
That's it.
Genius.
Are you sure? Like, it would take like 30 seconds. We're done. That's it. No more.
Shoobity doo that. This guy's a Game Grumps fan.
God.
Shibbity boop boop. Taste the sublime. Beebity cha cha. I like to rhyme. Boopity doo doo all of the time.
God damn it.
Tell me in greater detail, says Melia. Apparently she likes what she's hearing. Yes, please do. I'd like some more details about this too. Dunban is all for this little rhyming.
We're all curious now, huh?
Have friends ever seen them? Singing vegetables and singing insects of Bionis. They say they are out there, somewhere.
My mother always told me never eat singing food.
I don't know why that reminds me of Shrek.
I don't either.
Bird.
It's from Muppet Christmas Carol.
No, I was thinking freaking the freaking bird that explodes.
Oh my god.
To this day, that's still one of the most jarring things that happened. Like I still question what DreamWorks was thinking when they were writing that scene. I'm like, this was an idea they had. It's a funny idea. I like it, but I'm questioning what led to this.
It's the same. It's just in the same movie though, where they like blow into the mouth of a snake and it blows up like a balloon.
They do the same thing with a freaking frog.
Mm-hmm.
The Shrek animators were on one, but hey, they made a good movie. And then someone online had to ruin it with freaking Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
I was really hoping you wouldn't bring that up, but I knew it was gonna happen.
I had to do it for old time's sake.
I knew it was gonna happen. I wish it hadn't.
What would you do with them if you got them? Are you starting a choir or something? Oh, me. Wonderful idea. Now Tati has something to aim for. La-di-doo-doo, la-di-da-da. Around Bionis are some special creatures and plants. Their names start with words humming or rumble. Please gather them for Tati. Tati needs them for making songs. But Tati is needed in village, so can I go out to find them? Can friends do this for Tati? 4 things with humming in the name, 4 things with rumble in the name.
Great. At least it's not specific. La 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 la.
1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. I forgot the rest of the song.
Do you want a banana?
Shooby-doo-boo. Sing a song of joy. Will Tati get every desired item? Friend's so nice, I can bite him. I can do without the biting, thanks, my friend. Tra-la-la, 8 items in all. Shooby-dee-da, go answer my call. Yo, that actually worked.
Wow, yeah.
Yes! I'm overreacting so hard to this, but I don't have to look for any of these items.
Amazing. You have enough for all of those. That is so fucking lucky, honestly.
That is satisfying. You don't know how satisfying it is.
Considering how much time we've spent just like talking back and forth
for
with people
both
and just
of them
trading.
too.
Oh my god.
Oh, quest completed.
You are the luckiest bastard alive right now. Holy shit. Go buy a lotto ticket.
Kids, this is why you collect stuff even if you don't need it. This is your excuse to hoard.
God, for side. Yes. This is pretty compelling evidence for side questing being a superior gaming strategy.
Yes. I hope I was of some help. Oh, 100% you were. We're proud you say. You are correct, Charlotte. Alright, you do that. You haven't said that one yet.
Alright. You're correct, Charla. I'm proud of the job that I did. Actually, I can do better on that one.
Try it.
You're correct, Charla. I'm proud of the job that I did.
There it is. That sounded really good. La la la, loo loo loo. So grateful to all of you.
What if he's like singing jazz? What if he's like scatting while he's doing this? Just la 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 do. I'm so grateful to all of you. Like, how jarring would that be?
I could see it, honestly. I could see a Napan jazz band, honestly. 100%.
Yeah. I could too, weirdly enough.
And then I could also see Ricky going to their shows and ruining it, trying to sing. But he just can't sing. For the life of him. He tries so hard.
But he's the hero pawn. He can't do it. Hero pawns can't sing.
Are those the only 2 quests I have? I'm going to make an executive decision because I am actually a little bit tired of quest hunting right now. I'll proceed with story. For a bit before I go back to complete some of those quests.
We got about 30 minutes left. How much story can we actually fit in that time?
Come on, beat this boss.
Alright.
Alright, so just follow the yellow brick line.
Lines? We're doing lines now? I didn't think it was this kind of game.
Not that kind of line.
Thank God. Straight edge.
No, my credit card is not good for that. I need my credit card for other things.
My credit card's not good for a lot of things right now.
Same. Oh. Oh well, at least. No, yep. This was definitely closer to the thing I died at.
Yeah.
I always hate that. I hate that so
well,
much. Now I know.
The more you know. Look, at least you don't have to fight. You can get around it.
Yeah. There it is.
God, this place is just so pretty. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Look at that tiny ass
That-
face.
That literally does just look like they fucking ran out of ideas. At the whole level of it, and from concept to naming, they
Like,
just ran out of
look at
ideas.
these. Like, look at these.
Yeah.
The small dinos. They have two mouths. They have freaking either fire or electricity coming out of their back if they're Inferno or Danos. You know, they look like dinosaurs, but they look like there was some thought put into it. Yeah, here's the electric one. And then we just got one big ass T-Rex.
Got one big ass T-Rex with fucking stegosaurus spines.
Okay, so before...
I'm over
okay,
it.
never mind. I walked a bit too far, but I was going to say,
Oh, well.
cutscene time. It's been a while.
What is this? Ricky never see before. This not Ricky's Machna. Ricky never see before.
To think it has caused this much damage. What do you mean?
I can't get over Ricky's voice. It's just...
Telethia absorb and drain the surrounding area of all its ether.
That's it.
It's not great.
The Telethia is sucking up all the ether, which is causing the natural environment to change.
That
I had
sounds
to
about
pause
right,
there.
Shulk.
The Telethia can
I had to
read your
pause
mind.
there to listen to my wife too, and I'm deeply disappointed as
before you do it.
always that she does
I know.
not have an Irish
I'll aim
accent.
for its antenna and stop its ability to read my thoughts. With the Monado at our side.
Oh,
there's no
crap!
chance.
I don't have Shulk in this party! Shit!
Do not expect it to
Well-
fall so easily.
I won't. But we have to trust in the Monado.
I do have to have a story to tell about this fight based on the
Once you
my
lose?
normal playthrough. No,
Yeah.
maybe. We'll see. I mean, I do have Melia, so Melia can at least do damage to it, but
Yes. It is trust.
Why is he so sure of himself?
He trusts in the power of that sword.
I hate to put it this way, he's a dude.
What did he say it was called? The Monado.
she's so damn pretty.
I see.
I would die for her. I'm pretty sure we're going to.
Maybe. There it is.
Stick together, everyone!
Dino Beast, it is Ricky and
Alright. So you had a story to tell.
The Telethia.
So what happened was that this cutscene happened.
This chance to bring
Mm-hmm.
vengeance.
It went back to gameplay, and the Telethia didn't spawn.
Shulk, I will trap it and cease its movement.
Amazing. So you had this cutscene too, this entire fucking thing,
Yes.
where it shows up.
This is
and
also
when
pretty
it went back
badass.
to gameplay.
Yes, when it went
Yeah.
back to gameplay, the Dino Beast was not there. The quest was not completed. So I was running around for like a good 5 minutes like, why didn't it trigger? What's going on? I left, I came back, I skipped traveled, I could do everything.
She can control each
I had to reload the save. I had to
Oh,
save
God.
and reload. The thing is, it let me save. So I had to save and reload, and when I reloaded, the Dino Beast was right there. I love how I keep
Oh,
calling it a
thank
Dino
God.
Beast, the fucking Telethia.
Protect Melia at all costs.
Yes, protect Melia at all
'Cause we were
costs.
just
Done
talking
bad.
about-
100%.
I'm
Oh,
right
he
with you,
spawned!
Donovan.
He's oh, thank God. Thank God Xenoblade
Oh god.
Xenoblade 1 has this option. Xenoblade 2, sometimes it does, sometimes it does not.
It's like, hey, dumbass. You forget? Did you forget you needed this person in your party? Oh, that's super badass, though. That definitely looks like it would fuck you up.
Good thing I'm at
It
equal
looks
level
like-
right now.
Yeah.
Go to
I
sleep.
mean, it still kind of looks like it's gonna fuck you up.
They still can. Oh, Shulk is asleep. And it used Soul Read, which means Shulk. Thank you. The few times that AI Shulk actually helped.
All right.
Because it used Purge exactly when it's supposed to. Awesome. Physical resist down.
Nice. It's like a less adorable Cerberus.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like I prefer my Cerberus be puppy. I like big three-headed dog. But this is still pretty badass looking. This is more like what you would expect at the Gates of Hell.
Yeah, honestly.
Giant three-headed
I don't
dog
ex-
is just kind of.
I don't expect.
It's just
I don't expect Clifford's big black cousin.
exactly. Like with a big three-headed dog, I still feel like I could kind of like give it some treats and pet it. This
Aw, it's
this
even
looks like
sweet.
it would be. This looks like it would be bad to me. Entering hell. Yeesh.
Cutscene. Once you take out half health, you get this.
Ugh, yes, Daddy. I mean, Dunban. What? What'd I say?
You got
I didn't hear anything.
Mm-mm.
It's no good. My ether shots are having no effect.
its regenerative power is too much.
It heals faster than we can damage it. It's not a good thing.
It is all right, Shulk.
It's fucking Deadpool.
Destroying the Telethia is beyond us. We should cut.
God
corners
damn, I didn't
for
think
more
about it, but
those
she
who
is emo.
perish.
Shit.
Never
She
met
is
her.
so far. She's
The
the
many
most
I
emo
can
one.
tell they were dear to you. I know only too well.
She's
that
already
desire
ready to
for
give up.
revenge
That's kind of funny.
and the
Like, I've
crushing
seen this
pain of
cutscene like
losing
multiple
loved
times already.
close to you.
I was
And
like, I
it's
never really
still-
thought about it.
Goodbye. Unless another person experiences
Like I
what
thought
have,
Shulk
Aw.
was pretty emo.
this monster is going down.
Shulk has some
March up with the
determination, though.
Monado. Then the rest of
Shulk's
you
got some chip
hit
on,
the Telethia
like a
with
chip on his shoulder,
everything you
but
have.
his heart's in the right place.
Yeah. Let's finish it off. The sucky thing is that we have to fight this boss twice.
Yeah, I see that. Or 1.5 times.
Yeah. Ah, damn it.
God, that blows.
It's not that bad. At level.
No, but it blows.
It does. Oh, Soul Reed. Thank you, Shulk. Another purge. The funny thing is that no one in this party should have the aggro. But the only one that theoretically can take the aggro is Shulk. I love the opera version of this song. So they remastered basically every track in this game,
Uh-huh.
and I dig
There's an opera
basically-
version of this?
Well, when I say opera version, I'm like the vocals are more opera-like in this game than they are in the original. Like that high note you saw isn't in the original. It's not
Okay.
that high. I think it's an octave lower. In the original.
So they had to make it more dramatic, because that's all opera is. It's just drama.
Yeah. Super aura. Super heal. Oh crap! It has regen. I can't believe I didn't know that.
It does feel kind of like it went by faster this time around, though, so... I mean, you could say, like, it's like fighting the boss twice, but I mean, it does kind of feel like you did this faster this time around.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
That could just be perception.
Maybe. I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't finish it right when the song ended. But it's okay. I win anyways. Because there are certain songs in this game that don't reset. Engage the enemy being one of them. That's the one that was playing during this second half of the boss fight.
Gotcha.
So whenever the song actually ends, it goes back into the normal boss theme.
Now! Dumban!
Bites on this. Now, Melia, finish him.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yes. I was kind of expecting an explosion, but an implosion is just as cool, really.
Well, wait till you hear what happened.
Oh boy.
Brilliant thinking. Even though the Telethia can absorb large amounts of ether energy and regenerate at an incredible rate, absorbing so much energy caused it to implode.
Who would have thought? Brute force wins again. Nothing like an old-fashioned
What?
stab. Dixon would have been proud.
We basically
What?
using Aura
No,
and Melia's attack, we basically gave it more ether than it could handle.
I get the concept, but
It's like
are you shitting me?
It was almost natural.
Well, I like it.
The Monado responded to me, and I harnessed.
That's
the
one
new
of the
power.
dumbest tropes
your
in
chance,
fucking
We'll send that
sci-fi,
face
and they
acquaintance
just
scrap.
are like unapologetically like, yeah,
That's what keeps
we
me
fed
going.
it too much. Now it explode
Oh god.
or
Garen,
implode. I
I
guess
mean,
it's
it
different. 'cause
makes
implode.
are
sense.
you there?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's dead. Did you see?
I mean, there's a basis for it, at least in this
I
case.
thank you for your aid in
Considering
my
it
cause.
does actually absorb ether.
Justice has been served.
And there's evidence
You're
that it's
welcome.
using that to regenerate.
Besides, it was mostly you.
Fine.
Dino Beast. Hereupon Ricky ready
Fine.
for round 2. Hey, the fight over already? No, Ricky not know.
I'm afraid it's all finished.
We couldn't
Oh
have
right,
done it
this
without
useless
you,
fuck.
brave little hereupon.
I realize that when I say that, my voice is probably going to end up on Dunban or something. But I want to be very clear. I am talking about Ricky.
I think we understand, considering who who is on this right now.
Uh huh.
Hereupon Ricky be proud. Hereupon Ricky tough guy.
Hereupon Ricky, bestest!
I bet he's fucking saying
Look
some
at him.
shit like, and
There
that's
he
how
is,
I
so he
defeated the
gets all the
Telethia.
praise.
Oh, let him have his glory. A few days
I feel like
Mhm.
Charlotte. I feel like Charlotte though.
Besides, won't you miss him just a little bit?
Chief Dunga.
Whatever.
Ricky beat Dino Beast. Does Ricky still
You know,
have debt?
some people need to be bullied.
No, Ricky, your debts are repaid.
Ricky is not one of them though.
However, while
Says
you
you.
were gone, your little pawns ate like ravenous Oluga.
Okay, Chief Dunga, I feel like
Chief
this was
Dunga
planned.
back quite a bit. No pawn, no frontier village. A new prophecy has been told. Our hereupon slayer of Dino Beast will further his legend by accompanying the hum-hum on their travels and bringing peace to the lands of Bayonis.
Oh, Ricky never hear this.
It was prophesied many years ago.
Chief lying. Chief make a prophecy 1 minute ago. Oh, Ricky mad.
Ricky, go with these people. For the sake of the
Called right the
village,
fuck
you must
out.
go. My instinct is never wrong.
Bullshit, Chief.
Do not worry,
Bullshit.
Ricky. Your little pawns will be taken care of.
I wish, like, when he was explaining the props or whatever, like, it would have cut to them, like, oh, we don't fucking want him either.
Dadapon stomach rumble.
Like, are you sure he doesn't mean another group of adventurers?
Oh Lord, how many kids do you have, Ricky?
Dada,
Oh,
Ricky,
God.
what in Bionis is going on?
Friends, meet Ricky, Wifey Pon, and Little Pon.
You have got to be joking.
Wife and children. Ricky,
Oh
how old
my
are you?
God.
Ricky have 40 years.
Ricky has kids and a
Oh,
wife?
Friends look puzzled.
Not puzzled. Just surprised.
Oh my God.
Ricky is 40 years old.
Ricky
I'll
fucks?
borrow monies for Little Pond's food.
I don't know how Napon anatomy works.
Ricky must work for Little Ponds to have good life.
Jesus Christ.
Ricky will. Okay, okay.
Damn, Ricky, you a simp for your own wife.
Friends.
Alright.
Ryan happy too. Come on, Furball.
Aw. Ryan has his furball back.
Okay,
Now
he's got a
you
point
can
of pity from me
return
now.
with your
Just having that many
held
fucking
high
kids.
idea.
Christ.
That's why he's always in debt.
Thank you, Dunga.
Poor Ricky.
That's why I said I feel like this was planned by Dunga.
Not at all. Peace has been restored to the Makna region. On behalf of all Nopon, thank you.
Chief Dunga is very fond of Melia.
Same hom-hom, different world. Not fair if you ask me.
Chief Dunga, will you kindly grant
Ryan
me
is tired
Tom's
of feeling
passage to
slighted.
Erith Sea? It is my promise to them.
Without question. These hom-hom fought valiantly in aid of our village.
Funny background event. I like
And the
Ricky's little
request
dance in the
by
back.
You, my dear,
Yeah.
cannot go unanswered.
Dancing like he
Shall
doesn't have a
inform the
wife and kids to
villagers
care
at
for.
once.
You are too kind. The chief has spoken. You should depart for Erith Sea at once. Prepare your things and see me when you are ready.
And she leaves the party again.
I'm not coming with you. I'm better than that.
This one I never understood. Because we literally just have to climb up the freaking... Oh, hey, Dunga. We literally just have to climb up the tree and talk to her again up here.
It's just for flavor. It's just... It's just for the appearance of things going on.
What will you do now?
Yep.
I would like to repay you for your help. Permit me to act as your guide to Erith Sea,
Or maybe
Of
it's
course.
like
We'd love you to.
but I must warn
you should have done side quests with her while you could,
Do
motherfucker.
you know where you wish to go?
There's a dark tower at the head of the Bionis. I saw it.
Which
in
is
a
why I
vision.
don't do side quests when she's not in the party.
That's where I must go.
A dark tower? Then we need not search at all.
That is my
So you've heard of
quest.
it?
Heard of it? I have seen it. A dark tower at the head of the Bionis. Only one place fits that description. So you know it. I believe what you saw was Prison Island.
Prison Island.
There's literally only
Said
one
the same
place.
thing.
Indeed.
There are no more
Melia,
black
have you
towers
ever been
anywhere on this
I have
damn...
not set foot upon the
Titan.
island,
Like nowhere in the
but I know of
world,
it. Prison Island is sealed.
nowhere in this
No
entire
one may
world
enter without Imperial sanction.
fits that description.
Imperial sanction, eh? That means we'll be needing someone to grant us entry. I've heard that Erith Sea is home to an empire ruled by the High Entier. They might be our best chance.
You are knowledgeable for a Homs.
Sanctions, empires. Anyone help here?
Oh, Ryan.
A sanction is permission from someone important. An empire must be a place ruled by an emperor. In other words, we need an emperor's permission to enter the island.
This emperor, is he important?
Ugh.
Long before we Homs built the
Ugh.
colonies, a group of
This emperor, is he
Chill.
important?
Imperials ruled our lands.
Bruh.
Like the heads
No,
of our
the
colonies,
unimportant kind
but
of
with much
emperor.
greater influence and power.
I mean, depending
Knows
on
more than a textbook.
how the politics of
kidding?
that place is set up.
You know, you're right. Could be a figurehead.
Might have slept through
Puppet
that
monarchy.
class. So when do we get to meet these
I mean, we do have the
high-end
Queen of
folks?
England.
You are so...
Oh yeah.
Oh, forget it. First, we must travel to the Imperial capital.
Charlotte is all of us.
We'll see how
That's.
easy it is
Do you
to see
remember
this
earlier
emperor.
this year? Like I didn't
My promise was to be your
actually look
guide.
into
I
any
will
of it,
not break it.
but all the fucking shit
Yeah.
about Harry and
Isn't
Meghan
that
and the
the-
royal family and them moving to America or some shit,
Yeah.
like leaving
The shortcut to
leaving the
Erith Sea.
succession line. Like that was a big deal that they left the line of succession.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'm like, it doesn't. Everyone made a big fucking deal about it. I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. They don't have any power and they're still rich as fuck. Like, this affects nothing.
Not a damn thing.
It's like, oh, it's symbolic. They're no longer royalty. And blah, blah, blah. But what did royalty get them to begin with? They have all the connections. Like, you really think that there's going to be somebody who says, like, no, I won't meet with you because you're not technically a prince anymore? Like, really? For fuck's sake, everybody knows who he is. Everybody knows who she is. Like, it's clout. They have it.
Really though, it's like they don't have to be actually part of the succession line. People know who they are.
Yeah, they were part of it for long enough to where they got the clout. That's it.
Yep.
And
basically,
really, the
recognition.
important, without any political power, without any tangible political power, the clout that's given to the royal family is entirely people-based. It's like the power that we give our representatives. Like, it's completely dependent upon how people view it.
Yep.
If all of England decided tomorrow, like, actually, you know what? The royal family doesn't mean anything. It literally wouldn't.
What is it?
Yep.
Friends jumping ball.
We could basically be like,
Go to Aerith.
you know what?
In
The
that,
queen doesn't exist anymore.
nuts,
It's like,
Furble.
hey, you
And
have
it
all this
just
money
doesn't
now.
happen.
Like, you're still hella rich. You're rich people.
You just have no influence anymore.
Like, all the influence they would have to have would be, like, bought, like, other rich people.
Yep.
But it has nothing to do with who they are anymore. So,
They're just any old rich person if they wanted to be.
mm-hmm.
And we swimming upwards now.
That makes sense. Also feels like this is around a good time to... Oh, what?
Ooh.
What? Oh, no. Fuck what I was saying.
Evil bird lady.
She got bigger wings.
Ah, I'm so glad you noticed that.
I was gonna say this does seem like a good place to stop things, but after we've kind of been introduced to the Aerith Sea.
Yep.
Who would have thought Aerith Sea was
Do we-
right
do we
on
get
top
to
of
meet?
Ricky's village?
Bird lady?
Dive deep enough, you can reach their
Not yet.
tree.
Damn it.
Perhaps you should try.
Might do. Haven't decided yet.
Is something wrong?
Aren't you curious about why we're going to
God,
Prison
she's so
Island again?
cute.
It is not common.
I
for Homeland
just
visits
can't
to
get enough of it. It's like when I'm playing Final Fantasy
You may
VII
have
and
good
they
reason
close
to
up on
forgive
Tifa
me.
and
I do
Aerith.
not
I'm
pry
like,
into other people's business.
yes, basically, yes. Just deep sigh. Oh, how
Dare
pretty.
you clown.
Yeah.
How dare you, you clown.
We're not strangers anymore.
God.
Well, You're right.
So then you'll listen to our story.
Shulk's finna smash.
I'm sure he would like to.
He's
Uh,
like, he's got that
Tell
kind
me
of
why you're
vibe
here.
right now.
Basically,
Like, towards her
it all started when-
specifically. It all started when cut to black.
Yep.
I see.
We don't need to hear it.
I'd
And
heard
that's
about
how
the
we
Meccan
got here.
assault on the lower
Wow.
regions.
And that's
Not
the
that the
story.
situation was
Wow,
so
it feels like
great.
it was only a second.
How lucky we are.
You told that story so fast.
I didn't
Hey,
catch most of
What's
it.
that?
Could you try that again? On screen?
Is that?
You are looking at Prison Island.
Yeah, that place doesn't look ominous at
So
all.
that's Prison Island.
No wonder it's called Prison Island.
Yes.
Is that,
And that is the
well, does it
Imperial
fit your
capital,
description?
Alchemath.
Yes. Well, given that I said that it's the only place that fits the description,
It's not just me, right? A floating city is a bit
I don't know,
weird.
Shulk. I don't know.
Built with superior defenses in mind.
A floating
Incredible.
city is weird?
What
To these
technology
people?
makes this possible?
Well, to be
do not
completely
know.
fair,
And I've never had
the only
need to
thing they have that floats is like,
Don't know.
Their entire
It doesn't
fucking
freak
world?
you out.
You
well,
can
their
eat
world
bread without
isn't
knowing
technically
how to bake it.
floating. The
Makes
Bionis
sense to me.
itself is grounded.
You will need Imperial sanction to enter Prison Island.
Okay.
We will travel to the
Alright.
capital first.
And how do you expect us to get up there? Fly?
There is a transporter.
I mean,
up
he's got a
ahead.
point.
We can use that.
Yeah. She's like, yes, I definitely do.
We've been deep sea diving. Now we're gonna fly.
But since you
This
guys are
place
flight
gives me the
challenged,
creeps. I guess we don't have a choice. Right. Onwards to the capital.
I like Ryan.
Still,
His reaction is like
What is
any
it,
normal
Papa?
person's reaction.
it's a sight to behold.
that's what I love about like so-called video game
Those look like
stupid
anti-mech on defense
characters.
systems.
Like the dumb characters in video games are just us
Yeah,
Reacting.
basically.
reacting to a situation as if we actually would.
Like the entire point of the idiot characters, whether they're the protagonists or not, are to explain things that are common sense to everyone else within that specific world.
Within the world, yeah, but they're exposition for us.
Yes, for us, the people. So so while they're the idiots, and they're idiots in a lot of ways, but
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, but it's funny that we sit here going like, man, what an idiot, when it's I wouldn't know that without them
Yeah.
having to explain it to the idiot characters. So
who's the real idiot here?
it's still them.
That is true.
I'm a
Because at the
college
very
graduate.
least,
It's
we
still
know what
them.
empires are and what it means to need imperial sanction.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's
The
like,
only reason
it's still them. We're college graduates.
the only reason I still have freaking Melia and Charlotte in the party like this is because I want to finish that quest
that
as soon as
affinity
possible.
thing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to finish that quest as soon as possible. I'm going to take us right to the next cutscene. The next cutscene shouldn't be too long, I don't think.
Hell yeah.
Actually, no. Maybe I don't want to risk that. Nah, it doesn't matter if I go overboard a little bit. Never mind.
Well, I mean, I have to pop off.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just stop right before the where the cutscene's supposed to start.
Oh yeah, like with the Telethia.
Yeah. This time I know where it starts.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna stop right
we'll
here
see.
at this freaking teleporter.
Uh-huh.
Because
Uh-huh.
the cutscene starts at the next section.
Uh-huh. Sure? You sure?
There, I let go of the
Okay.
controller. We're good.
All right. All right.
We're fine. All right.
Giving you grief.
I know. All right, so yeah, so this we're gonna go straight there, which is gonna take us to the big city, which is where the next part of plot happens.
More plot before we do the side quests of the big city.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm so excited for more plot. I didn't actually expect to get any plot today, so I'm delightfully filled right now.
And
This is
because of
delicious.
because of the nature of how the plot happens and how the characters are affected, I'm not gonna be doing side quests until I finish the next plot point.
Hell yeah! So we got so much plot next time.
Yeah, so basically next stream is gonna be all plot.
Plot City. All right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm down for it.
All right,
Thanks
so
for
I'll
having me
save real
after
quick.
my lapse.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. We can't always be available for everything, you know. Shit happens. Life happens. People try to be identity thieves, you know. The
Yeah.
works. Oh, crap. Drop the control.
Oh my god. All right, tune
All
in
right.
next time where I reciprocate by stealing the identities of those people.
I will be waiting. I will be waiting my 15%. All right?
20% finder's fee. Got it.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.